Are we live? We're live? Is anybody watching? Well, what's everybody doing watching me? Peeping Toms. This is May Vizzle here again with another wonderful episode of Deathmatches and Death Metal brought to you by I keep pointing the wrong way. Night Shift Merchandise. And I gotta test out my arm before I do that. But I am here with Ruthless LaLa from the Texas indie wrestling scene. She has some crazy stories, even crazier matches. Well, I guess it's about the same balance of excitement. It's just nuts. We gotta, with no further ado, I bring to you Ruthless LaLa. We gotta talk about too many beers. I'm sorry. That was I gotta move my things. I do that, so that came up because I did like a 3.5 hour interview with this dude one time, and we were just going, and I was like, look, I love the conversation, give me 2 seconds, and then I was like, I had to add that thing.
Yo, I'm ready for it. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure everybody knows that it. I'm trying to share it. All right, we're Gucci. All right, I'm here. I'm ready. We're good. We're in there like swimwear. Let's go.
Hell yeah. So, I mean, if you want to introduce yourself for everybody that don't know, you've been in the game since what? 2014 was when you first stepped into the pro ring. No, when did you make your debut?
I made mine in actually 2004.
2004?
Yeah, December 28th of this year will be 19 years that I have been in professional wrestling. And sweet mother of mercy, just saying that just really pulls out how fucking old I am. Woo! I'm fucking old. Oh Jesus, I'm old as shit. But hey, I still look good though. So look, we're gonna kick it. Yes. Okay, we're so good.
I've seen your matches throughout the years, on YouTube, I was going through your backlog of everything. I went on Cage Match. Cage Match is fucked up because it does not have everybody right. They got to fix that. They got to update your history on there because there's really a lot missing, I think.
There's a whole lot missing because somebody came to me and was like, "How you been 2014, right?" I said, hell no. Literally when I got out of school, I graduated 2003. The first thing I did was go and get me a job at the DFW airport working for Starbucks so I could pay my tuition at professional championship wrestling in PCW, professional championship wrestling, Grand Prairie, Texas, aka Arlington, Texas, in the Six Flags Mall. I had to give me a second. I brought it back. We're good. That's where I actually started at. So that right there, that was a lot. Shout out to my trainer, Sexy Steve DeMarco. I love him to death. He is the godfather of my children and my mom's first prodigal son. So that right there is something overly beautifully amazing. He taught me how to get my ass whooped and how to kick ass, along with a lot of other mentors, Hero, Sid Murder, a lot of the guys from XCW, Big Sid. I had to really give a shout out to them because those guys, Masada, Scott Summers, these are guys that I had the pleasure and honor of really getting to know and to call my family. So I have to definitely give them their due because those are my peoples. You know what I mean? I definitely got to give a shout out to Shane Taylor Promotions. Shout out to the whole Shane Taylor Promotions being in the top tag team. They should have been in the top 5, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. If somebody feels some type of way at me, I'll tell you shut the fuck up respectfully. We just gonna keep on going. So yeah, shout out to Lovely. She's not feeling really good right now. She's a little bit under the weather. So I wanted to make sure that I wore her shirt. Fuck these people. Also got Lovely on it. If you want to get it, make sure you go to What a Maneuver. If you don't know, go on Lovely Laveau's Twitter page. You will see Lovely. Go on there, get her shirt, wear it. Say fuck these people. Respectfully or disrespectfully. However you want to do it, Shout out to all the people watching. I love y'all. All that good stuff. Had to get everything out before we get into the nitty gritty. But yeah, I need cage match to fix their shit. Because like people think I'm like some rookie. And like, well, how you want? I'm like, no. I done wrestled for a long time. Long time. Like, long time. I done went through a lot of stages, like little vintage of gears. And when I look back at them, I'm glad that some video is not available. I'm just glad some video is not fucking available at all. The greatest thing ever. So
yeah.
But thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. It's, I'm absolutely grateful you came. I messaged you just yesterday and you were like, you responded, promptly, because we were just chopping it up or in the spaces. I jumped in, I said a couple things, and then you followed me back, and I was like, yo, like, I think it's a total trip, like, how the indie wrestling world is. It's like, because I'm really big into the death metal scene, and it's hella similar to indie wrestling. It's like you got to do your own booking. You got to get your foot in the door. You got to get comfortable. Like, you got to.
It's a long list of things you got to do. It's like, but you got to do it if you're really passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do what it takes. But at the same time, saying do whatever it takes to get there doesn't mean you lose your morals. And that's a lot of things with a lot of people in all different kind of businesses, whether it's music or wrestling or football or basketball. Like at one point in time, somebody loses that mentality of, all right, you know what? I got to change up. It means all my morals out the window. Nope. Adapt. Keep your morals. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's things like that, because to be in this business, you have to have passion. There's two type of people in this business. One who is just in it for the money. There's three people. One is in it for the money. Two that is in it for selfless reasons, and then the third one is for people who this is their passion. You feel me? And like, I love this. I'm not in it to like, the money is gonna be great when I finally get where I need to get to. I'm not in it for the looks, as y'all can tell. I don't like. Nah, I show up to beat the fuck out of people. You feel me? And have a great time and get paid, go home. You feel me? So like, I like to have fun. So you have to have a very fucked up mind to want to be in wrestling, because you got to take pain from head to toe, literally. So it's like, if you wake up, you're like, hey, you know what? I want to do this. You go to training. If you can, I tell people, if you can get through the first day of training, you can come back and still have that same drive that you had when you first started, you good. Because it ain't going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. And so I like to always see people who think that it's easy. Oh, wrestling's fake. We can just get in there and just do whatever we want to. And they take the first bump. Ta-da! Concussion. Take your ass to the hospital. Dumbass. It's just like, anybody else want to try? You know what I mean? So it's definitely difficult. Even death matches. Like, a lot of people feel like that people just show up to the show and just, hey, we're all going to just fight each other and have a death match. Nah. Even death match, you have to be a lot more. You have to pay attention, because in death matches, like, you can die, bro. Like, there's glass, there's fucking beer cans that you break, and you want to stab people with it. You feel like there's a lot of shit in death matches. I've had my share of a few death matches, but then after I got this Harry Potter scar on my forehead, I say, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. It's funny. I say wrestlers are built different just because it's like you're people always compare wrestling to MMA and shit, and I'm like, yeah, MMA, your entire training is like to not get hit, to avoid getting hit. When you're training for wrestling, you're taking bumps through the training. You're getting slammed on this, this mat that doesn't give too much.
We ain't blocking shit.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like, when you you started in 2004, and then like, when did you feel like you came into your own, like, in the ring? Because someone told me 1 year, like, I was talking to Phoenix Kid, and he was like, he wrestled someone that was 1 year in, and he was like, yeah, 1 year of experience is like a couple months of experience. It like takes time before you're comfortable, and then you're working the crowd while working your moves and then doing the working the microphone too. I feel like working the microphone is usually like the last thing that comes in. What was your path to where you are now? Because you are a fully formed wrestler. You could see in your matches, you can do everything.
I still haven't reached my final form, but we're getting there. For me in wrestling, you have to know your basics. And I tell people this because I've seen so many young men and women who have the body, and I've seen so many janky ass promoters who are money hungry as fuck and just want to like bleed them dry. Hey, I can make you a star, and get them some nice flashy gear and put them out there before they're ready. But experience in wrestling, in my opinion, so can't nobody be like, oh, she's like, in my opinion, it's like dog years. It takes a while. You feel what I'm saying? Because like you have to learn, one, to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't protect yourself, how are you supposed to protect the person that you're in the ring with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to make sure that you don't fuck up the basics, psychology. You know what I mean? These are things that I wanted to make sure that I had. And even when I wanted to make sure that I had them, they didn't just come like that. It came throughout all the experience. I say by the time I got to my 15th year of wrestling, everything that I had experienced from then to now, it was legitimately like a movie. It was like a light bulb. It just hit me. And I was like, well, shit. This makes a lot of fucking sense now. And I was like, why did it take so long? And it's the experience that comes with it. Like I tell a lot of people in wrestling, you adapt. Never lose who you are, but adapt to every situation. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get in the ring with a luchador, I'm going to know how to handle myself. If I get in the ring with a brawler, I know how to handle myself. Powerhouse, handle myself. Whatever you throw at me, I'm going to throw it right back at you. And that's something that I wanted to do. A lot of people just want to be like, I already know what, this is what I'm good at. I'm going to stick here. Me, I don't like nobody to tell me what I can and what I can't do. I'm going to do exactly what the fuck I want to do. Yeah. If I want to go and pick on a dude that is about 6'5" or 6'9", guess what? I'm going to pick on him. 9 times out of 10, am I going to get my ass whooped? More than likely. But I'm going to beat their ass too. So it's a great situation. For me, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? So training and knowing what you're good at and knowing what you're not good at, to use that to help you adapt more is something that is very crucial. And like telling a story, like anybody can just get in the ring and do a whole bunch of flips here, 480, 60, 16, 78, however much many. But at the end of the day, are the crowd gonna go home and be like, yo, that one wrestler named such and such from such and such did a great match? Or are they gonna be like, hey, that one dude, that one flip, that was cool. Like, what was his name again? I always tell people, make a memory, make a moment. You know, when I go in that ring, I literally want them to leave and be like, yo, she didn't win, but she knocked their fucking head off. Like, yo, she beat they ass. Like, I want to make a memory, because if I make a memory, it's gonna make you come back. And when you leave, it's gonna make you go tell somebody to come back with you. It's gonna make that person to go see. And it's that friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. You tell somebody, you bring somebody. You tell somebody, you bring somebody. Build a fan base. You know what I mean? And that's how it is with me. That's how I say it. I like to make sure that when it comes to wrestling, I like to do my homework. I like to go on YouTube and look at other wrestlers and promotions that I want to be at. I literally look at the people that's on the roster, and I go and look them up on YouTube, and I start watching their matches. And when I watch their matches, I see their pros and their cons. I see what they're capable of doing, and I see what they're not capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? And I see that where they're weak, I'm strong, and where I'm strong, they're weak, and we bring this together. And that's the thing with me. Like, I have the full knowledge. I don't like when people say, all right, I'm gonna wrestle this person, but then they don't want to do their homework, because card is always subject to change. You feel me? You can always say, how to wrestle this person. Then you get there, car accident, family issue, something happened to where they can't make it. And now what you going to do? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to use this person. Well, I don't even know who this, if you do your fucking homework, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got me just chatting, chatting. Okay,
No,
my bad.
absolutely. I've seen so many on the fly changes like happen with underground events. Like I went to UGWA and like there was there I think there were like two or three times where I've seen them at work their whole storyline because the guy that the promoter there, Bossman Slash, he said he writes everything like a comic book. He micromanages everything that people say and happens there to an extent. I think he's like gives them freedom with the mic, but he they've had situations where someone doesn't show up last minute and they have to call someone to come that day, and then they'll still find a way to work it into the storyline, or like throw something cool in there to make it interesting. Like I seen this cat named Tony Vargas. He was supposed to wrestle this dude Big Baby Powder, and then Big Baby Powder couldn't show up. And then that night, Big Ugly came. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's from up in.
Are these really actually names?
Yeah, yeah.
So pause, because we just not gonna run past this. So there's a wrestler named Big Baby Powder,
Yeah,
and there's
sick.
a wrestler named Big Ugly.
Yeah, Big Ugly's like
What?
a legend out here too in SAC. He's trained hella people over like since like the '90s. He's been training.
How come this name is never? I am upset now.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was supposed to be a death match too, and then Big Ugly stepped in and he was wrestling. So they're running the storyline because Dark Sheik wrestles there too, and
I fucking love Dark Sheik.
yeah,
Okay,
Sheik's
I
fantastic.
fucking love Dark Sheik. Dark Sheik is the wind beneath my wings. Okay, I love Dark Sheik. I love Dark Sheik.
She was doing a angle with Big Ugly's son, and she threw him through a door, and then she called out Big Ugly at the end, and then she goes in the back, and then they did their match, the death match with Big Ugly. It was a last minute thing they set up, and then she comes running from the back to help Tony Vargas steal the win. And I was just like, damn, that was something that they had to have just thought of right now, but it worked into that angle that they're doing. Like they leaned into it even more, and it's like that was the moment I think where I was just like, damn, like I want to come back here. Like, yeah, seeing all the moves and all that shit, it's cool, it's exciting, but you're right, like story is the thing that really drives it and makes people want to fill those seats.
That part. That's shit that I want. I'm trying to subscribe to you. At the same time, I'm trying to put this on Facebook. See, I'm trying to do like 4 or 5 things at once. I can't be still to save my own goddamn life. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, so it's like that's the kind of stuff that happens like when you're in the locker room, when this stuff is like coming into fruition and everybody's like getting it together. You ever like bump into like resistant people that are like, nah, like the storyline has to be this way, or like they're like marks for themselves, lightweight, they can't lose or anything like that? Like how often does that happen?
Way too fucking much. For the love of God. Like it's I am pretty sure I'm about to piss some people off, and I'm pretty sure they can suck my dick backwards, respectfully, when I say this. There's nothing wrong with certain things that may not go with your character or your brand that you want to change. You feel me? There's nothing about voicing your opinion. But going to a promoter, a booker, a owner, the person that pays you to come in and say, hey, listen here, fucker, this is what I'm going to do. You ain't going to tell me I ain't going to do it. I'm only taking 2 bumps. And I don't know what that person doing, but I'm doing this. I have had this happen because I've been a booker. I've been a promoter. Only thing I haven't been in this wrestling business is like on my own promotion yet. And so I've been in that situation before. And I just looked at him and was like, all right, so what you got for me? You see that door right there? Yeah, go through it. I'm just gonna give somebody else your spot. I don't understand. You don't pay me. You didn't pay me to come here. It's the opposite way around. And when we had this conversation, I already had discussed with you what was expected and what I needed from you a week in advance. You agreed. Once that sound still delivered, that's it. Word is bun. So for you to show up because you have a dark match at some major fed coming up, and you want to try to look good for your little 6-second match that you want to send in. That ain't rocking with me. You feel me? If you would have came and asked me in a respectful manner, we could have made some shit happen. But you ain't finna come and tell me what the fuck you gonna do. And people be like, what do you mean? Okay, then. Give you some logic. If you go to your job, you're 9 to 5, and you go in there and your boss says, hey, I need you to do this. You ain't gonna say, hey, fuck you, guy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to, okay? You're gonna sit your fat ass down in the goddamn office, and I ain't doing shit, okay? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on lunch all day. That's what I'm gonna do. No, because what's gonna happen? One, you're gonna either get your ass whooped considering on who they are. Two, you fired indefinitely, my G. You're not even going to your desk. You are getting kicked the fuck out right then and there. So if you won't do that at your 9 to 5, what makes you think you can come and do that at wrestling? It is the same concept. You have a boss that fucking pays you to do a job. Do your fucking job. Because if you don't do your job, I'll find somebody else that's gonna do it, and they ain't gonna bitch about it. Now, this is not me saying, hey, just sit there and take whatever the fuck you want to take. Nope, that's not what I'm saying. And if you try to put that in my mouth, fuck y'all. What I'm saying is, if there's something that you don't agree with, you can talk about it without being a dick. And I've seen so many wrestlers that want to go in because they have a championship belt and they can't lose it, or they got the belt made specifically for them to go around and defend it, but then not lose it. And they want to tell people how they're supposed to act. I don't like that. You feel me? If you do a belt and you want to say all comers and everything, get it. If I lose, I fucking lose. Because guess what? Regardless, it's gonna come back around to me. And by the time it comes back around to me, it's gonna be prestige. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is to build on top of build on top of build. When you become a champion, and this is another thing, because then you got me talking. This is another thing that I fucking hate, is when people like get a belt, and then when they get the belt, oh, I don't care about this. You're just a fucking prop, man. Like, but you're stop tripping about this. This is really stupid. No, you dumbass. It's not just a prop. It's a solidification that the company trusts you to be their champion. They trust you to take their company on your back and actually do it and actually represent in a professional fucking manner to where everybody wants to come and wrestle you. And if they can't come and wrestle you, they want to book you to come to where they're at and put you against their talent. That's the whole point. It's to elevate and to keep elevated and to keep elevated. But people are like, oh, I don't care. You don't care about that same belt that you was bitching about? I need this belt, you guys. Like, I worked so hard to get the belt, and then you get it. Oh, I don't care about the belt. Why fucking get it then?
Yeah.
Why'd you fucking ask for the goddamn match if you didn't want the belt then? Like, know your knowledge, know the reasons of why things happen in wrestling. That's why I don't take anything in wrestling for granted. I don't, because anything can always happen. Always can happen. And like, I love this business. And so any opportunity I get to carry a belt or any opportunity that I get to do anything with a high prestige, I'm going to do it. Prime example, Shane Taylor Promotions. All five. Shane Taylor, Khan, Moses, Big Back Haju, and Ron Hunt. All of them are literally on their ass. The whole tag team. The whole tag team is decorated. The whole tag team is decorated. They have belts. They don't have belts because, hey, we pulled some straws and we're just going to put that on. No, they have them belts because, honestly, they are the team. They are the tag team. They are the stable. Y'all can quote me on it. I don't care. I don't care. If you put STP against the Young Bucks, STP going to beat the shit out the Young Bucks. Point blank, period. I said it. You can sign, seal, deliver. You can put me on a fucking quote on it. I said that shit respectfully. Fuck with Shane Taylor Promotions. Same thing with Darius Carter. Darius Carter has been the BCW champion, I believe, for over 300 fucking years. He old as shit. Not 300 years, but 300 days. But you still owe Darius. So I said what I said. But he holds that belt to the prestige. He goes and he defends it. You feel me? He's a champion for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, he takes that target on his back and it's like, bring it. Same thing with Shane Taylor Promotions. They take them targets on their back and it's like, we see them. Do y'all see them? Come on. We dare you to try to get it. And that's what you want. You never get a belt and you get comfortable. I hate that. Niggas get comfortable. Like, oh, I got a belt, it's cool. No. Now you got to go harder than what you did before. Now you got to keep proving why you should be the face of the company and why somebody else should knock your dumb ass off the throne. You feel me? It's really that simple, but people want to make things hard. People want to go out and be like, oh, there's no such thing as friends in this business. Everybody turns on each other, and there's too much. There's not enough room at the top for everybody. There's only room at the top for one person. Bullshit. I believe Shane Taylor Promotion showed that. I believe the group that Darius Carter has also showed that. I believe a lot of stables like Light Cameras Faction showed that. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's like legit. There's a lot of stables that are showing that y'all can be together and be on the same page and be at the top, all grinding and getting this money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shining. But so many people want to be self-entitled, selfish, narcissistic sons of bitches. And they're just like, oh, fuck it. It's only about me. Only about me. I don't care about nobody else. But then when you get down on your luck, now you want to reach out to a community that you never gave a shit about. How does that work? Now you want people to support you, but you ain't never gave a fuck about these communities. You just, like, you didn't care. You said it was only room for one person. And now that you by yourself, well, ain't nobody cheering for me. Y'all don't share my stuff. Y'all don't love me. Y'all don't support me. You didn't hear what you was saying?
Yeah.
People pay attention. Pay attention. Like get your shit together. So yeah, it's wrestling is my passion. I eat, sleep, breathe wrestling. Like legitimately, I'm on like a whole bunch of medications, like just got out the hospital. And like I'm not rushing or anything. I'm taking my time. But at the same time, I haven't felt this good in a very long time. Because a lot of people fail to realize that throughout my whole wrestling career, this skin disease I've dealt with like my whole wrestling career. You know what I'm saying? And I literally chunked that shit up and just tried to go through it because this is what I love. You know what I'm saying? Like when that adrenaline hits, I feel nothing. Like all the chronic pain and everything. Like it's like when that adrenaline hits from all that excitement, it's like a force field. I don't feel nothing except I'm this God that is about to fuck everybody up right now. Yeah. You feel me? Like I am this God of destruction. And then when I get home, about 2 or 3 days later, nobody's like, who we do this? Like, it's fucking worth it, though. Just take some medication, smoke a blunt, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. You know what I mean? So I love this business. And I try my best to make sure to put my boys out there and try to show some support. By the way, since I did say that, y'all make sure y'all go out there and show some support to TME, which is Duke Davis, aka Dukashi 6'5", and Gannon Jr. We like to call him King Moistmouth. It's just funny as shit, you know what I'm saying? Dope ass tag team, fucking love to death. I have their shirts. Book more tag matches, you cowards. If you want to get it, go on What a Maneuver. It's on there. Definitely go and support them. Go and support Shane Taylor Promotions. Go support Pretty Boy Smooth. Go support Jocelyn Navarro. Go support all my ninjas. Go support them. They got What Maneuver. If you don't see them on What Maneuver, go on Twitter. Go see them. Go support them. Darius Carter, I want to kick him in the face repeatedly, but still go support him. You know what I mean? Like, the Kings of the District, Jordan and Eel O'Neal, go support them. Like, they're not in enough places for me. You know what I'm saying? There need to be a whole bunch of other places. Just book them everywhere, goddammit. You feel me? Oh, and then while I'm doing it, shout out to Effie. Also, shout out to Bussy, which is the tag team of Effie and Alley Catch. I remember somebody was asking, they're like, I don't get it. I said, what you mean you don't get it? It's like, Bussy. It's like, I don't get it. What? I said, okay. Let me break it down to you so you can understand. I said, what is Effie? It's like, okay. Effie's the boy. I said, and what does Alley Catch have? They said she have a put it together. Oh, I said, I'm done with stuff. Just get y'all shit together. Get y'all shit together. Just get it together. It means the other thing, but hey, if you ain't ready today, just look. Look, if you know, you know. Okay? That's besides the point. Alley Catch and motherfucking Effie. Shout out to them. They are fucking up the scene. I'm overly proud of them. Also, make sure y'all go and support AJ Gray. He's an angry individual, but he's a fucking great ass wrestler. Real fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Just I want to make sure I get all these shout outs in because like I've been waiting to shout out a lot of people and just talking hella shit He's also about to face my nephew coming up, Sean Campbell. They're about to beat up each other, and this is gonna be some shit. I told him please don't die, because you know I know how AJ hits, so this is gonna be a match, and I also know how crazy my nephew is. So like I'm gonna sit back like an auntie and watch it and support both. But man, this is gonna be
yeah,
my head. But I'm ready and I'm here for. Oh, shout out to my sister, Faye Jackson. She is healing from surgery. I hope she got a lot of candles, and I hope that y'all showing her mad love. Gotta always get that out as well. I know I'm probably forgetting about somebody. And I'm forgetting about somebody, and I'm gonna be very upset when I get out of here and be like, God damn it, I forgot to mention it. Oh, yeah. Shout out to my sis, Tasha Steeles. She returns to Beyond Wrestling, going against Megan Bain. I think I pronounced her name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry, Megan. It's no disrespect. The Equal Badass returns to Beyond Wrestling. I'm so overly excited about that. So y'all, if y'all haven't went to go follow Tasha Steeles, go follow Tasha Steeles. Stop playing. Stop it. Savannah Evans, go follow Savannah Evans as well. I think it's everybody for right now that I can remember. I think so. Kind of, sort of. I probably keep. Oh, no. And shout out to my sis, Big Swole. I love her. I stick by her 1,010%. I pray that when everything gets situated with her, we're going to finally run this match. When she's 1,000 and I'm 1,000, we're going to fuck up all the church's money. I'm ready for it. I'm here for all of it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely got to massively give a shout out to that. And I got to give a shout out to Tootie Lynn. That's a little sis. I'm overly proud of her. She has been making waves. She's been in NWA Power. She's on the Empower show. She also won belt at Hog, House of Glory. Massive shout out to her. I love her. She's killing it. And I think that's it. Shout out to Darby Tears Podcast. Shout out to Sweet Podcast. Shout out to Coda Network. Shout out to NAAW, Jabari, and everybody there. Oh shit. Shout out to Doc at Bleach Report. Cool ass person. Shout out to my boy CB. Shout out to my homie Charlie Haas. Oh shit. Shout out to my auntie Jazz and Uncle Roddy Mac. Shout out to Awesome Kong. Oh shit. Shout out to the Fell family. The family. Shout out to my homie Akira, the little bro. I'm overly proud of him. And really quick, I don't know how people feel, but shout out to John Wayne Murdoch. Like,
yeah,
I watched him, like
off the hook.
Like, I like him for a whole different other reason.
Yeah.
Which, we could get into it. I don't know, but like I like a humble deathmatch wrestler, and I'm gonna tell you why. Is because if you stay on a humble side, you good. You piss them off, you see a whole new other side. You just like, I'm here for all of this. I really am. I'm really here for all of this. And there's a wrestler, there's a luchadora. I watched her live wrestle at Anarchy Championship Wrestling, where I was wrestling at. And she wrestled my little sis, Angel Blue, the megastar Angel Blue. And because she wasn't her same size, she did her dirty. She did her bad. You know what I'm saying? And it was she kind of shot on her because they wouldn't give her another female wrestler that was on her size. You get what I'm saying? And that's some bullshit. You feel me? Whoever you get, you work with them. You don't, that's another thing of that bullshit of, oh, I'm just gonna do what I want to do then. No, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So she took a lot of deliberates, and it didn't end well. Like, she didn't even get to go back to the locker room.
Fuck.
Like, the owner gave her the money right then and there, told her and her husband, y'all gotta fucking leave. And after that, there's been a couple of times that he's tried to get me to wrestle her, and I'm like, if I wrestle this chick, this is not going to be wrestling no more. I'm popping Trump. Take it how you want to take it. We're not doing this. So to me, I get to sit down, and I believe it's what is it? Is it ICW? It's ICW, right?
ICW
Okay.
Midwest.
Yeah, with Danny DeMonto. Is that his name?
I think
If
so.
I'm not saying that man's name, I am sorry. I am not trying to do you like that. Is it ICW or IWC?
It's ICW, I believe.
Somebody call me on this and let me know this, because I want to be,
I'm on a sick one.
I don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got to double check right quick.
Matter of fact, look, I got my TV, because I got IWTV. Make sure this is the right one. Let me make sure. This is fun. We're just like going through this. It's just like we're just chilling. Keeping like it's 1999. I'm here for all of this.
ICW. Yeah.
Yep.
It's ICW.
Yes. That's my shit. I watched it. I ain't gonna hold you. I at least want to get on there one day and wrestle. But like, I watched it, and she was on there, and I saw how she was with some of the wrestlers there. And so when I saw her go up against John Wayne Murdoch, oh my God. It's like my son was there when the situation happened in Austin. And so I said, hey, you want to watch something? We sat down and he said, oh, fuck her. He said, I remember her. He's like, the unsafe bitch. I was like, yeah, the one just crazy. He's like, yeah. He's like, fuck her. Yeah. I said, well, I sit down and watch that and go, man, when John Wayne Murdoch came out, oh my God. Yo, off the rip, became by far my fave. Like, it's not that I've been sleeping on the rock. I just had a lot of shit going on, and I haven't had a chance to make my rounds to all the wrestling promotions that I've really been wanting to, look at, because shit, I've been trying to make sure I don't fucking die. So to sit down and get IWTV and sit back and watch it and everything. Oh shit! Shout out to Mr. Matt Tremont. I fucking hell. Shout out to Matt Tremont and H2O. Him and his wife are by far sweethearts. Fucking sweethearts. I love them to death. Also shout out to Nick Gage. I had an opportunity to meet him. Had an opportunity to meet. It was WrestleMania weekend. It was the WrestleMania when Kofi won the title. It was Kofi Mania. That's when it was in New York.
Yeah.
And I went to Bloodsport. I went to my first Bloodsport.
Oh, that's and so sick.
Great. My first Bloodsport was Josh Barnett versus Minoru Suzuki. Now,
what's that like the intensity of being there? Because it's fucking intense just watching it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a different level.
I was mad on some real shit that I couldn't get in contact with Josh Burnett so I could be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But when I come back, people can call me to it. I do want to get to Bloodsport. And I do remember Jordan Blade saying that she wants to get to Bloodsport too as well. I'm not sure. So if somebody can't find somebody for Jordan Blade of King of Districts to wrestle, you heard it here. I will wrestle Jordan Blade. I will fight her at Bloodsport. Like, I fucking love her. Like, she's on my list anyways. You feel me? Like, she's on my dream list. Like, she's a hell of a fucking competitor. You know what I'm saying? I watched the comeback fight, Unlimited. I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Like, don't judge me. So I definitely want to score, but I definitely want to get this sort of like to literally watch my favorite matches of that. All the Suzuki's was there. And I got a picture with all of them, and that was overly excited. But to watch, like Minoru Suzuki, like when you hit him, and like he starts smiling, he looks like that one true top anime evil villain that you cannot fucking kill, bro. Like when he hit him, he's like,
yeah.
I'm like, it's a wrap. Just tap. Don't even leave the man alone, goddamn it. You leave the murdering grandpa alone, goddamn it. You know. But like, I watched it, and then that's when I also watched Davey Boy Smith Jr. against Karrion Kross. At that part, and that match, they beat the shit out of each other. That's all I'm saying. Like, it was crazy. And to see so many people that I've watched wrestle and like to be standing next to them, like it was a true fucking man, bro. I got to meet Brody King. Like, dude, like, bro, like this, like it, I had this thing. All these big dudes that go around fucking people up. I just want to be in the group for like 4 matches. So I can just fuck people up with them, put it on my resume, and that's it. You feel me? That's it. You know, I just why not? You feel me? I want to tag with Minoru Suzuki and fuck some people up before he say, all right, I'm done. You feel me? My dream match, me, Minoru Suzuki, the Great Muta, and Tajiri, and Zombie Dragon against who? Ever. I don't care. I don't care. We're going to fuck them up. Respectful. Yeah. Respectful. But it was the dopest shit. And then I watched my homeboy as well, Simon Gotch. That's the homie. He's always been like amazingly cool to me. So I got to massively shout out to him. I went and I had a blast. And then I got to watch Matt Tremont does what he does best. Fuck people up. And at the same time, he got fucked up. And like, whew, like my head was like, oh God, like to see somebody headbutt somebody and you just automatically see that knot that just popping up. You like,
yeah.
That shit is my crazy. Head started hurting, and I was like, this shit's crazy, but I'm fucking here for all of it. So we watched it, and like, yo, when he went in, my son was like, yeah. He said, if we was to show this to the police, he said they would both go to prison. He said there's so many things wrong with this. But at the same time, he was there for all of it, and I was there for all of it. You know, I got to watch Akira go up against the bro Masada, and I'm just like, oh God. Like I told Masada, because I love him to death. I'm so proud of the progress that he's made. I'm so glad that, you know, like he's conquered so many of his demons and he's living a great life. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm overly happy that my bro found happiness. But I always told him I wanted a match with him. And I remember the one thing that I asked him, I said, look, okay. I said, I want to wrestle you. All I ask you is keep the fucking skewers at home, okay? I didn't do nothing to you to get skewered in the head, okay? I ain't gonna cut you with shit. You don't cut me with shit. We Gucci, okay? Let's have fun. You feel me? We're Gucci. There's no reason to stab me in the head.
Oh God, that shit is crazy.
Not me. Them, yeah, me, no, because I promise you, the day I get stabbed with skewers, that is my first and last time I'm doing a death match.
Yeah, gusset plates too. Fuck the gusset plates. That shit is too much for me.
You come in with a gusset plate, I'm gonna gusset kick you in the fucking esophagus, and you're gonna need it. Okay? I have Googled, if you kick somebody in the esophagus, it is not good because they need that for digestion. So if you like your esophagus, leave my fucking hair alone, and we're fine. That's it. I mean, now, I don't want people to be like, oh damn, she's like a pussy. No, I don't, because I didn't took light tubes. My mentor, Hero, I got beat with a barbed wire 9-tail whip. Okay. I got hit in the head with a fucking Bud Light can. That was not open. It was a new can.
Oh, it just busted. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you feel me? There was a stop sign in the corner. I got rammed into the stop sign and didn't get rammed in the right way. Got hit, fell out of the fucking ring, had no way to catch myself.
Oh,
legit.
Fuck.
You feel me? Like, so I done been through some shit, you know.
Jesus
and
Christ.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it because this, you know, hey, I had a Texas dog collar death match with Chuy Martinez. If anybody know who Chuy Martinez is, this dude's like 6'5", 295.
Oh,
fucking Chicano, bro. You know, Chewy cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I wanted to test myself, so I wrestled Chewy. We beat the fuck out of each other, like legitimately. You know, he gave a Harry Potter scar. He couldn't eat for fucking 2 weeks. You know, he had a sore jaw. Hey, look, it's even. You feel me? Like I do some shit.
Yeah.
I just not gonna do like it's the glass for me. You feel me? Because like once the glass hits, that's the go home for me. You feel me? Because if you trying to drag me in this fucking ring and there's glass on the
yeah,
I'm gonna
that shit
fuck you
sucked.
up. So like, I give death match wrestlers a lot of credit and a lot of respect because there's a lot of shit that they have to go through. I would watch Masada and Scott and Hugh do it, and I'll just be like,
yeah.
oh God, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? I'm just gonna get you a shot, okay? I'm gonna go buy you some shots. I'm gonna go to the bar and get you some shots, okay? Okay, I'm gonna get you some shots.
Yeah. I'm always watching for the squeeze in those matches. Like I'm specifically looking for that. Just like, holy shit, are they fucking alive? Like half the time. Like, who was it? You know who trips me the fuck out right now is Hoodfoot. How much he's putting his body through, and he did.
Shout out to Hoodfoot.
He is fucking phenomenal.
That is.
Yeah, I just got.
That's my homegirls. That's my homegirls man. So shout out to First Lady Smiley. Of the Hoodfoot Tabernacle on the left side with a lot of death matches on the side of the church with the hot wings. That's what we're saying. It's the funny shit what I was saying. But yo, I watched Hoodfoot go up against Cruel. I think that's his name.
Yeah, that was the one with they busted the gussets like, out. Oh Jesus Christ!
I was like, man, y'all niggas crazy.
And then he had another match the next night too, right? Like that was back-to-back bookings. And the next night he was he got the gusset, I think, to the head, and they got that short clip of him spraying. I was like, dude, he's putting himself like through so much for the love of that shit. And like, you know,
and I give him mad props and respect. Not for me, not you know, not this nigga here, no. But with all the respect, I'm giving him mad respect. Hoodfoot, like I know I'm not nobody, but like, oh, you know, she said, but I'm saying Hoodfoot is that nigga. I can say it, I'm saying it, because he is. Like, he's out here busting his ass. Like, he out here doing the damn thing, and legitimately nothing but mad love and respect to him. Nothing but mad love and respect to all the guys at ICW. Like, real shit. Like, mad respect to all the deathmatch wrestlers, not the ones that are pieces of shit. Y'all can just go to hell respectfully, actually disrespectfully, you know. But the good ones, you know, like you know what I mean about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, shout out to them, because that's a lot. That's a lot of blood.
Yeah,
that's a lot of blood to lose. Okay, fuck. You gotta make sure your iron levels. Like, this, I don't think people understand that you gotta go through this. Yeah. Like, this a lot. It's like a
shit.
Somebody could do like a deathmatch survival book. Like Death Match for Dummies, you know how like the hell like
yeah, how to do it.
Death Match for Dummies, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
they gotta write that. I'd buy that. No. Yeah, it's funny. I'm such a bitch because I like one time I got hella drunk. And I was like, this is back like in I was like 21 or 22, and I was in an argument with my girl, and like my fucking tablet broke. It was just completely dead, and I was hella mad. She was drunk too. We're both drunk, and she's like, I'm taking off, I'm going home. And I was like, all right. And I was at my boy's house, and then my tablet wasn't turning on, so I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. And I socked my tablet, and it was already cracked. And yeah, I just got, my whole hand just started leaking everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then I go and watch fucking Hoodfoot wrestle, and I'm just like, wow, I'm a bitch. Like, I'm here fearing for my life. Hoodfoot's fucking dancing on his way out of the fucking
like,
place.
Hey, fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Let's go. Oh man. So wait. Oh, so I'm the bitch. Right? Okay. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Man, I just be bitch. You know, just good. I'm with you, yo. This is fun, by the way. Keep going. I'm here for all of it.
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. Like, you know, but this dude Rex Sterling, he used to wrestle in like I think he did Ring of Honor and NWA for a minute, and he it was funny because I didn't know how to feel after I saw that the ICW event, because it was just so brutal, and I also had a stomach ache at the same time, so I was like, I don't know if it's the food that I ate or like just the brutalness of this that's making me nauseous, you know. I mean, my show's Deathmatches and Death Metal. I've loved Deathmatches. I watch that shit, but I was like, damn, I really didn't know how to feel. And then I asked,
love me. I'm sorry. I looked in the chat and she put uh hola Ruthie. Hi lovely. Look, I got a shirt on. Fuck these people.
Yeah, fuck these people. Straight up. That I gotta cop one of those. That shit's hard.
What a maneuver. Not pro wrestling tees. What a maneuver. Okay. When we get off of here, I'm gonna send you her link on Twitter, and you can go on there and make sure that you get you some lovely wear, because the shit be styling and profiling.
Hell yeah. But fuck, where was I? I was saying, yeah, I didn't know how to feel about that. So I asked this cat Rex Sterling, I was like, yo, what do you think's going too far with in death matches, like gusset plates, fucking what do you think about all this shit? And he was like, you know what, it doesn't matter what people do in deathmatch wrestling. He's like, it's the only thing that matters is consent. It's all about what people are down with doing and how far they're willing to go. If both people agree to do something in a match and they're both going in like comfortable with it, that's all that matters. He said it doesn't matter how extreme it is as long as they are both down. And I was like, damn, like you put it that way and it makes sense, because it's like two people agreeing on shit.
No, fucking no.
You don't think so?
No.
Have you seen shit go too far or spots go too far?
Yeah,
where it's just bad call on both sides.
Like it's a death match. Don't mean hey, it's a death match.
Yeah,
let's go kill each other. All right, high five. Fuck you. Okay, no. Yeah. There's a lot of shit that a lot of people want to do, and it's dangerous. You feel me? Like people fail to realize there's arteries. Like that you cut that shit. That's a wrap. So that whole, hey, it don't matter. Yes, the fuck it does matter. Did you know?
Yeah.
No. Okay? No, it does matter. Like when I got busted open, it was the craziest shit ever. Like, this is why I would never, ever trust anybody else to gig me. Like, like I trust somebody, and when they did it, it was like between them doing it and me getting hit in the head with the chain and get hit with more shit. This little scar was like all the way up in my head.
Oh fuck.
So like, I remember I met Sabu when he was coming to PCW in Arlington, Texas, and I remember we like sat back, we got really high, and we smoked, and I told him, you know what? I said, I always wondered why you always pull off this crazy shit. And now that I know you smoke weed, it makes so much sense. And we just had like a blast. And I remember he was telling me about, yeah, man, I get busted open. He said, I'm not fucking going to the goddamn hospital. Put super glue on it, duct tape that shit, let's go. And I was like, where's the fuck that? He said, people are pussies. Fuck going to the doctor. And like, I remember when it happened, and I went in the back, I'm bloodied up. It's horrible. And all I keep hearing in my head is Sabu saying, you go to the hospital, you're a pussy. Go to the hospital, you're a pussy. So I told him, I'm like, hey, put super glue on this shit, and that's it. We gonna fucking go. And legitimately, they cleaned it up, super glued that shit, put the little butterfly bandages on it. That was it. I let that shit heal. Like, that was it. And hey, I'm flying the motherfucker. So we're good. We're still good. I saved face. We're still good.
That's hella crazy. Fuck. So it's like, I can't imagine going through a match like that. That shit is wild. You built different for real, like for doing that kind of shit. Much respect. I seen just the matches that you do. So I was talking about this before we started. I seen you wrestling with Mike Cobb, and I saw two matches. I saw two matches, and then I saw you cutting a promo on him and like build up. So I see you did a bunch of work together for a while. Like, now in one match, the one that he beat you in, he was like slamming you. You're taking all these crazy ass bumps. I think it was like a triple threat match with somebody else. And
okay, yeah, we had and shout out to Top Rope, by the way. I love them to death. We was at a show, and there was a lot of people there, and it was like, you know what? Hey, who's down for just like doing some shit in a steel cage? And like, I've never had a steel cage match, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
let's do it. And they was like, all right, so who's gonna start off first? I'm gonna get out the way. I'll start off first. It's like, wait, are you serious? Yeah. gonna start this shit off. It's like, all right, how many people want to eliminate before you get done? You know what? Give me 3 people and I'm done. You feel me? I'm done after that. And legitimately, that's what happened. And I was like, yo, like, I'll have him to, have him to eliminate me. And legitimately, we never talked about shit because, that used to be my best friend. We are no longer cool anymore. It sucks. It sucks that we're no longer a tag team. You know what I mean? But things happen, people move forward, things change. Sometimes people come into people's lives for a season. It is what it is. I still wish him the best in anything that he does. But at that time, we were so synced to where we never had to talk about what we was going to do in the back. Because I knew what he did. He knew what I did.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck him up. He going to fuck me up. And it was so funny because his brothers and his people was there. And like they had they've seen us tag up. So when they saw us going against each other, it's like, oh no, don't do it. And he started off and hit the shit out of me. He kicked the fuck out of me. I said, oh, that's how you want to play it. Yeah. Now I gotta cut you. And like we start fucking each other up, yo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's actually the only win he's ever got. That's the only time. Any other time I have whooped his ass. We had the last man standing match. I'm sorry, it was the last God standing match. Whooped his ass. When we had the match at SWF, I lariated him and that nigga went night.
Yeah, he didn't
get up for a while.
Holy shit. Yeah, that was a crazy ending. Like how the fucking ref. All right, so this is on the YouTube channel. This is on her YouTube channel. Y'all got to check this shit out. Y'all did this was a long match too. You had like 17 minutes in there, right? Or like maybe even longer. It's like
I think it was about because it was the main event. So I think it was about almost 30 minutes. Like, yo,
yeah.
This is the funniest shit ever. Like when it comes to me and times of matches, I am horrible at them. Yeah. When I say I am horrible at them. Like somebody would give me 10 minutes and I'll go out there and I'm thinking like, bro, I done went over and like we done only touched like 5 minutes. I'm like,
yeah. Let me get 5 more.
And so like when I get out there with somebody that I know and that I vibe with,
yeah,
bro, it's somebody has to direct us because if not, we'll get lost. You know what I'm saying? Like not like lost. We'll just get lost in our own world. We just beating the shit out of people. Like this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like go home. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
It was nuts.
Stay home. Like
y'all were all over the entire place, like just whooping each other's asses, and that was like it was a crazy fucking match. And then that lariat landed.
I'll tell you exactly why.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. I am really against if you're hurt, sit your ass down somewhere. You feel me? Like if it fucks up your equilibrium, any of your motion, your mobility, sit the fuck down somewhere until you get better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If your mental is not right and you got a lot of things going on, sit the fuck down and get yourself together before you get in that ring. Because at the end of the day, if you're not thinking logically, you're holding somebody's life in your hands. And I think this is a lot of things. And I preach this over and over again until people get it. It's like, I don't think people understand. Like, I have to trust somebody that I don't hang out with, that I don't chill with, that I don't fucking know with my life. And if that person decides to come in that ring because they're having a bad day and they leave their personal shit at that door, now I got to fight for my life.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. I don't want to do that. If you're not of sound mind and body to where you can't focus on that match and you can't leave your personal shit at that door, don't come in. Don't do that, because not only are you putting yourself in danger, but you're putting the person that you're in the ring with in danger. And these people have families, kids, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, like whatever. You know what I mean? So definitely like,
yeah, that's rule number 1. You always got to protect your partner when you're in there. Like you don't ever fucking, that's the main thing, and that shit was crazy. Like I seen it like right after it happened. You sat down and you looked and you're like, oh fuck. And what the fuck was that ref doing though? Like, was he even he was just standing there, like, And
so
yeah,
that show happened Friday. That Wednesday, Mike had got into a car accident on his way to another show.
Oh shit.
Fucked himself up bad.
Yeah.
One of his axles went out, and in the process, there was a car behind that had a pregnant woman and her kids in it. So people started fucking punching on their brakes. So he sped up, dumbass, but I understand. He sped up and, hit the, where the exit is, where they have like those little water barrels.
Yeah, one of those
shit.
things.
He hit that, and he fucked up his sternum, and his shoulder was fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Had no he told me everything, and beforehand we were supposed to already wrestle each other that Friday, and after that, literally after he was in the accident, he still showed up to the show that we was working at that Wednesday and still wrestled.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was rushed to the hospital because he tried to go home and rest. Nah, bro, you were in a car accident, buddy.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, yo. And so I told Jack, I was like, yo, if he got to get canceled, that's fine. And he was like, well, he didn't cancel. And I was like, yo, I'm not wrestling him if he's not 100%. This dude shows up with a fucking sling on and everything. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm here to wrestle. I said, no, the fuck, we're not wrestling. He's like, I'm good. Nigga, you came in a sling. You're not fucking good. Yo, the hospital then gave me 2 Toradol shots. I'm good. Let's just get this match going before the shot wears off. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Well, and then it was like, hey, we want the lariat. I said, okay. On the concrete, I said, no, the fuck you don't. Now, mind you, I said earlier when we first started this off, you feel me? If you ask for something and you don't agree with it, there's a way to talk. And that went out the window because I was like, fuck you, I'm not fucking doing it. Like, I legitimately said no. Yeah. No. In the ring, fine. You want me to give him the lariat in the ring? I'll give him the lariat in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him the lariat on the fucking concrete.
That's a recipe
and then,
for
on
disaster.
top of that, he was calling me a pussy. He was like, well, you better hit me or I'm going to make you do it again. First off, don't put me in a situation like this because then when I fuck you up, now I'm the bad person. Yeah. And that's what happened. Legitimately, I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. I told the owner, I told the booker, I said respectfully, I'm not fucking doing it. Damn. I'm not doing it. He's not 100%. I'm not going to do it. And then on top of that, and he had his wife there, bro. And he had his wife and his daughter there, bro. I had to beat this man's ass in front of his family. Do you know how that felt?
Yeah.
That felt horrible. And then
sucks.
He spit on me. That's what killed it. I need to go spit on me. He spit on me. I gave him a lariat. He didn't get up, and I said, fuck.
Yeah.
I said, well. And when the camera went off, he was still there.
Yeah.
It took about a good 45 minutes to get him off the floor because, he decided that he wanted to get up himself. He didn't want nobody to help him up. I did this to myself. Well, now you're being really fucking stupid. Just let him help you up. I can do it by myself. Fine. Yeah. Let his black ass stay there until you get up there. No, leave him alone. Yeah. Everybody in the arena left, and we just sat there and watched him get up. Like, I'm not going to help you. Fine. You want to be an asshole? Be an asshole. But like, I don't like hurt. Like, I don't like doing that to my friends. Like, I'm ruthless. I'm about that life. I'll fuck you up. I'll go any place that you want to go. But I don't like hurting my friends like that. Like, if you hurt, and don't push me to give you my power, because if I give you my full power, it's gonna make you want to go to your car and pop trunk. I know this because I went through this. You feel me? I wasn't trained by women, and it's not a thing of me trying to diss women, but I was trained by dudes 10 times my size, beating my ass, picking me up, fucking throwing me. You feel me? Our line of cardio was fucking shoot fighting, like submission, trying to get each other, in the ring. And one of the people that got me situated for that, who threw me halfway across the fucking room in the ring, was Keith Lee. Because Keith Lee came from PCW. He was also, he was trained by Killer Tim Brooks. But he also, came up to Progressive Championship Wrestling and wrestled and everything like that. And he would always get in and roll around with us and everything. And I remember, bro, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Trying to lift this big old dude. And then, said, yeesh. I said, whoo, like the light flashed before my eyes. I'm like, this is high as shit. This is nice. And just it was a lot. I was like, holy fuck. So, man, crazy.
That's
Crazy
just
shit.
fucking nuts. Yeah, like, you know, with the context too, everything, all the context given, it makes hella sense. Because like the first thing you said was fucking, you were like, I told you not to be so stubborn. Stop being stubborn. And I was like, oh shit. And I didn't know. I didn't. You know, it did with no context. Like it was like, oh shit. But then like that, fuck, that's a crazy ass story. Like, you got any other shit that like happened, like maybe, or like, I mean, like, any other things like happen in the ring, like where you had to like lay a receipt on someone or like some type of shit, like that was just like,
Man, it was. Oh
you know.
shit. I got way too many of those stories. Let's try to, oh god. Oh man. So I was wrestling in McAllen, Texas. And I love this promotion that I was working at because I was literally the only female that was there, that was on the roster, that was wrestling men. Like, the women were, some either got hurt, some couldn't wrestle, and they was just there for the boys' entertainment. That's me trying to be. Let's just leave it like that for right now. And so they didn't want to put them in the ring with me, so I got to wrestle the guys. The thing about it is, the one thing that really sucked was, if I'm in this ring, all I ask, don't look at me like a woman. Look at me like a wrestler. That's not an invitation for, oh, I feel like, equal fights, equal rights. Whatever power you hit me with, I'm gonna hit you with the exact same thing. I'm gonna go off of your strength. And a lot of guys, some guys tried to take it deliberate and thought that I wasn't that bitch. And I remember I wrestled one guy, he tested my gauge. He thought because he was cool with the board, he could talk to me however he wanted to, and thought that, this match was just going to be him just kicking my ass. And mind you, this dude looks like the stand-in for fucking Hook off of Peter Pan, the one with Hugh Jackman. And I remember I was so upset. And that was the night that I had turned heel. And I told him, I was like, I went to the owners and I said, he's been talking a lot of shit, right? They was like, yeah, we know. I said, so I'm coming to y'all now. So if y'all decide that y'all don't want to do this match anymore, I totally understand. I'm finna beat his ass. I'm not finna shoot on him. I'm finna whoop his ass. Yeah. This is finna turn into a clinic of me beating his ass. And they said, hey, go ahead. He needs a rude awakening. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
I molly walked the shit out of him, Like, I fucking stretched him, like, horribly. Like, he bitched for, like, as a matter of fact, after that, he went to go find himself. He went on a retreat for, like, a month.
Yeah.
And I gave no fucks. Served you right. Like, I'm not a bully. But what you're not gonna do is give me this. This is a man's world. Male chauvinist pig bullshit. I've busted my ass to be in this ring just like everybody else.
Yeah.
I've did my time training. I've learned. I've constantly learned. I've stayed fucking humble. So what you're not gonna do is disrespect me. You're gonna give me the same fucking respect that I'm giving you, because if you don't give me that respect, we can work how you want to work. We can work however you want to work. But I've never went into a ring saying, hey, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. A lot of people tried to fuck me up, but I never went into a ring trying to fuck somebody up. I can't sell what I don't feel.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't do this ghost punch bullshit. Yeah. I want you to hit me. You feel me? Because in a real fight, I'm not for the nigga, I'm trying to give you something to get you off of me. And it's like, a lot of people don't understand that, and they get mad when you're trying to. No, I'm not. If If you 6'5" and I am 5'7" and you are bitching about me hitting you, something is not right. Something is not adding up. You are big for no fucking reason. Stop it. Hey, is that Gojo in the back?
Yeah.
From Jujutsu Kaisen? That's
I
my
know. I know you like Jujutsu Kaisen. That's why I threw him up there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Every guest I have on, I try to find something like personal for them to throw as
That's
my
my shit,
background.
yo. Either that or Dragon Ball Z. Like you can't see, but like my Dragon Ball Z posters over there and everything. But yeah, like
You want to see
definitely. Like,
something cool? You're gonna like this. Then look at my. This is my wife's wall of Gojo. I'm gonna show you.
oh,
She
sweet
got
mother of mercy.
hella Gojo.
Gojo is cool. Gojo and Itadori. Like, yo, that is my shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna watch this when I'm done with this.
She just got hella Gojo. She's the one, she got me into that show.
Love it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. You know, that's like fuck overcoming that and like people underestimating you. You know, because that's like a big thing. Like, I mean, so oh. 04, when did you start doing like a lot of intergender wrestling? Like, was that
I started doing intergender wrestling on the 5th year because came the 5th year, it was a lot of women that was like, we refuse to wrestle her because she hits too hard. Like, I don't wrestle in Texas at all anymore. To be honest, I don't even claim Texas as my hometown. And it sucks. You know, if I'm gonna be really real about it, I always said if I had the time to tell my story, I would. I don't claim Texas because Texas doesn't claim me. You feel me? Like I started here. I was stuck here for 15 fucking years. And even though I wrestled places and I got the opportunity to wrestle a lot of people, it still wasn't good enough for people. I still wasn't classified as a female wrestler because I wrestled like a dude. That's all I've ever heard. All I've ever fucking heard out of my whole wrestling career is that I wrestle like a dude. That's it. So because I wrestle like a dude, it doesn't make me a female wrestler or however. And like legitimately, that shit hurt. And also the fact that the skin disease, that everything and like everything that I had to deal with, like my gear had to be very different, so I would have a lot of promotions like, hey, maybe if you showed a little bit of skin, you'll get booked more, or, shit like this. And it's like, y'all, like nobody even asked me, hey, like, is there a reason why or nothing? And I tried to make sure that the gear that I did, it was me, and yet it still brought something that was like, ooh, let's check it out. Yeah. And it wasn't. It was. I got so ridiculed for everything that I wore, and anytime that I tried to explain, nobody ever listened. But they was like, "Oh, well, you're just making an excuse. You don't want to progress. You're just making an excuse about why you don't want to get better gear." No, motherfucker, I'm going like I there's shirts that I can't wear, and like it was always funny hearing a lot of people try to tell you what to do when they don't have kids. You feel me? Now, I'm not throwing my kids like, oh, that was a step stone. No, kids, I have responsibility. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrestling popping off if my kids and my mom is not taken care of. I do this for them. You know what I mean? Like anything that I get, straight to the family. Yeah. So that was the thing about it. I didn't. And you have so many janky ass people like trying to charge you $700 fucking for a goddamn singlet.
Yeah.
Like just being like overpricey, bro. And it was just the worst. So, I had the opportunity to learn how to make gear to a certain extent. I'm thankful for what that person did teach me. But at the same time, they can go jump off a cliff. I wouldn't give a fuck. They're a horrible person. They manipulated a lot of people that I knew. Fuck. And tried to blame shit on me. So honestly, if their fucking throat was on fire, I wouldn't even piss down into fucking singe it. Yeah. Like I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll just watch it burn. But I do appreciate them for the little shit that they did teach me, even though their assistant taught me more than they did. And hell, I can make singlets, I can make trunks, I can make tights, I can make vests. That's all you getting out of me. Yeah. And even still then, like that's it, you know what I mean? And I'm happy with that. Like I'm not trying to start up anything. I just want to make sure that I'm well rounded in everything. So if I don't have the money to pay somebody to do it, I can just do it myself. Saving money. So.
No, that's smart. It's good to have your priorities like that. There are a lot of people that just fucking go out and they're like, "Yo, this is my dream. I'm doing this shit," and dump hella bread into shit. It's like, fuck. That's how I'm about to have my first kid. So I'm like, okay, I know my whole.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, five. Fuck, I don't even know. Like 3.5 months. I've been up for fucking so long. So
boy or girl?
We don't know yet. It's
have guns ready just in case, regardless.
Yep. Oh, I got these hands.
Trust me, I have hands too. I'm not gonna play with nobody no more. Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot. Okay, I have a 17-year-old. My son is 17. My daughter's 14. I'm not like I can fight, but I'm gonna shoot you. Come fuck with my family. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna shoot you in your pinky toe. It's a wrap. I'm gonna do some Harlem Night shit. You feel me?
I'm in California. I could be defending myself and I'll get locked up out here with that shit.
You ain't try to do that. But no, what was? Oh, so I left Texas finally. Thanks to Ricardo Rodriguez, who was Alberto Del Rio's ring announcer. He came to San Antonio, and there was a show that I wrestled at that I will forever have respect for Branded Outlaw Wrestling. Like they were always nice to me. They were always great to me. Clint Hansen, amazing person. I always loved working there. I always had fun. They always let me really be me. And I remember that besides there, I wasn't really like everywhere else. It was like always type of bullshit. It was the, hey, we like your look and we like how you come and you help out and all this and everything and you're one of our stars. But then yet I get stuck working the ring rats. I get stuck working the promoter's girlfriend while the females who can't wrestle to save their fucking life are getting like these matches that like I've dreamed of that I wanted, and they get it because fuck it. They get it because they're white, they're half naked, you feel me? They're showing their ass and their tits, and they're fucking to get booked, and that's something that I wasn't doing. You know what I mean? And I got penalized for it. And it got to the point to where I literally almost just stepped away from wrestling and just said, fuck it all, because I got so fucking ridiculed. And the fact that I wasn't fucking anybody, it was like, oh, well, you're a lesbian and you're all these things. And like, I got so judged in the wrestling business down here. And then the people that I did talk to, or the ones that I was talking to, didn't want to, let people know that they were dating me, and like was embarrassed. Like it was so much. And I remember I would get in the ring with Ricardo, and we would like roll around, we would do shit. And I remember I asked him, I was like, I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And he was like, I asked around. He's like, I've asked about you. He's like, people just say, you're really upfront, and a lot of people don't like that. He's like, I like it. He said, so I'll tell you what, get the fuck out of Texas. And I was like, he said, I don't care how. He said, get the fuck out of Texas. He was like, if you don't think that you have what it takes, he said, believe in yourself, get the fuck out of Texas. And my first place outside of Texas that was new for me was AWE. It was Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment. The owner is Murder Uno. I went there and I wrestled, and I had by far a great time. And I remember I cried because the first person that I wrestled there, it was Zeta Zane. And this chick can wrestle. And I don't, like I never really like had like a lot of females that, I go to a promotion and the first person I wrestle is somebody that can fucking go, Yeah. And now don't get me wrong, I wrestle Jazz, I wrestle Thunder Rosa, I wrestle Holly Dead, I wrestle Crazy Mary Dobson, I've wrestled Awesome Kong, I've wrestled Nicole Savoy, I've wrestled Jessica James, I've wrestled the Killer Bass, there's a lot of other ones, but I can't remember. It's a lot. Oh, Baby D. I actually wrestled. I wrestled Alley Cat. It was me versus Baby D versus Alley Cat in Metroplex Wrestling. I've wrestled Sage Sin, which that's a sweetheart. I love her to death. That's the boo boo. I want to wrestle Brittany Wonder. Yeah, besides those awesome ass women, I haven't had a chance to really wrestle a lot of women that I wanted, that I really wanted to wrestle. But the ones that I did wrestle, I was very overly appreciative for it. So, to leave and to get a chance to wrestle her, we had fun. We shot the shit, had a good match. And from there it went, it went on. And we started, oh shit, I forgot. WSU. Yeah. Ariel Nix, believe we wrestled Casey because me and Sue Young are the undefeated WSU tag team champions. Hell yeah, I forgot about that. Diamante, that's fun. Okay, my favorite matches that I've had that I can't forget because it was fun was Diamante and Tasha Steelz, and those two matches is on my YouTube. I had a fun fucking match. Diamante, I wrestled her on my 18-year anniversary, and on top of that, it was a onesies match.
Yeah,
funnest, dopest shit ever.
Yo, do those things get hot? Those things get mad hot, don't they? I tried to wear one time and I had to take it off like after 30 minutes. I was sweating like a motherfucker.
like we were good. It was just like, I don't know what we were thinking. Cause like me and her already had the conversation like, bro, we're gonna go as long as we can. And we were going and we forgot. She was like, ooh, this shit hot.
I see them coming up. I was like, they got hot. That's what I thought.
Like hot. Oh shit, yeah. And then I wrestled Ravena Zen, and I also wrestled my sis Aja Pereira, who is the referee in WWE now, the first African American female referee in the WWE. I'm overly proud of Aja. I had an opportunity to wrestle her too. That was a dope match. Trying to make sure. If I forgot about y'all, it's no disrespect. I swear to God, my brain is just it's going. It's going right now. It's going. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Tasha Steelz fucking match was hard too. That the shit talk that was going back and forth in that match had me rolling. I was like, damn.
I love Tasha Steelz because like she was a female that hit me. Like really fucking hit me, and I appreciate that. Like I love tussling. You feel me? Like if we can get in the ring and we can go at it, let's go at it. Like, give me that shit. I want it. You know what I'm saying? Like let's go. So I really love that. I do.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. So I noticed like your the way you come into the ring. Like when did you start doing the like newer gimmick that you roll with, like with the fucking with the contacts and shit? Because that shit is crazy looking. I was like, oh shit, yo, like when I was looking you up, I was like, oh fuck, she's cool as fuck. Like that shit's hard.
Man, I tried my best when I came up. I wanted to be the baddest bitch. After seeing Jazz, so like I said, I've known Jazz and Rodney Mack since I was 14 years old. And they've been like family to me. You feel me? Like I went on the road. I've wrestled Jazz, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana. Like we traveled and we wrestled, and it's been by far an amazing time. And I really had like a great time wrestling and learning from her. So that along was like cool. But then at the same time, in my mind, it was like, it still wasn't getting everybody's attention. It still wasn't good enough. So I was like, well, shit, maybe I need to revamp. And like, I had went through shit and, had a couple of things that happened with, certain wrestlers in the business that was outside of wrestling that they brought back into wrestling. So, that kind of, knocked me back a little bit. And so it was just a lot. It was a lot of shit going on. And I was like, well, you know what? Maybe I need to just kill my character and just rebrand myself,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to my boy Mace Malone. I remember we had a conversation, and I remember he was like, just embrace who you are, yo. Like real shit, just embrace who you are. And Ruthless, that's me all day, man. Like I don't care if I win or I lose. I literally just care how much I can beat the fucking shit out of you from the time that bell rings until it ends again.
Yeah.
Like legit. Like that's all I care about, because it's like the definition of ruthless is show no pity. Do whatever it takes. Any means necessary. No remorse. No nothing. I don't care. I just want to fight.
You're like a
I
female
want to fight.
Terminator.
I want to fight. I want to knock off heads for the motherfucking culture. You feel me? And I
Yeah.
want to sacrifice some fucking souls to myself. You know, you can't sacrifice. Hey, we gotta make a sacrifice to the God. Well, I'm a God, so I gotta make sacrifices to myself. You feel me? So fuck it. Just collecting souls. Call me Shane Sung on the weekends. I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
Like it's things that I want to do, and it ruthless to me is when Tanya gets to the point to where she didn't try to do everything the right way, and now it's just let Ruthless take over. And once Ruthless takes over, Ruthless is unstoppable. She is the god of destruction. My gear is actually Dragon Ball Z themed. It's Lord Beerus. And
Uh,
everybody who knows Lord Beerus is the god of destruction. And me and Lord Beerus had the same attitude. I just learned how to control mine a little better. So I was like, I took that and who I am when I get upset, and I mixed them together, and you got this fucking thick black god of fucking destruction that just fucking up people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's fun for me because a lot of people try to imitate and try to duplicate. There's only one Ruthless LaLa. There's only one Miss What That Larry do. I got it tattooed on my arm
yeah.
for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep pushing that. I'm gonna keep pushing it. And I literally pretty much have had almost a year to sit and watch people shine and watch people get opportunities and watch people do amazing things, and I'm stuck in a fucking bed or I'm stuck in a goddamn hospital, and that shit ate at me. It ate at me. Like, I can't even express how many times I cried and how it bothered me so much, and how much I just wanted to just take to Twitter and say, hey, you know what, guys, like, this is really bothering me, but I can't, because it'd been like, hey, don't put your personal stuff out there and da 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 da. And it's like, I don't know if to know, like, I miss wrestling,
Yeah.
like with everything that I go through when it comes to wrestling makes me feel indestructible. Because if you take Tanya Harris, who is a single mother of two that takes care of her mother, Tanya goes through a lot. Tanya takes a lot. Tanya deals with a lot. But when Ruthless chimes in, it's no fear, no doubts, just straight fucking ruthlessness. You know what I'm saying? And kill or be killed, and just like beating up people like fuels my soul. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Like me getting hit, like it pumps me up. Like I want to absorb all of people's angers and take it and use it right back against them. And
Yeah.
that's where I've stayed at. I try to make sure that I keep those two people separate, but at the same time, at the end of the day, Ruthless is a part of me. It's not something that I watched and I made up. It's a part of me. Like that's my no filter side.
Yeah.
That's my gonna fuck you up and ain't gonna care about your feelings
Yeah.
at all. You know what I mean? So there's more to me than a lot of people know, and people can get to understand. But when people don't understand what they can't control, it's on a whole different level, and nobody's going to control me. I'm going to always and continually to move to the beat of my own drum, and fuck whoever going to try to stop me.
Hell yeah.
Respectfully.
That's the mindset to have too. You got to do that. you gotta, one, believe in yourself, and then, just do, and then two, act on it. Act on where you want to get. So you've been doing this for a minute, and that's an understatement. But you've been doing this, for quite some time, and like you said, you still haven't hit that final form. Now, what is the final form? Do you have an idea, or do you think you're gonna just discover it as the journey continues?
Where this journey is going right now, I say we're about, by the 20th anniversary, which will be December 28th of 2022. You have my word, that final form is going to be there, and everybody's going to get to see it. And even once I hit that final form, it's I'm still going to be learning. I'm still going to be adapting. You know what I mean? And shit, if it keeps going this route, who fucking knows? Hey, I'm a god of destruction is gonna hit ultimate instinct. You feel me?
Yeah.
The ultimate instinct is just, spaz on these hoes real quick. Respectfully though, respectfully.
Yeah, I respect that shit. That's fucking, like, I was listening to a conversation that was going on with forgive me, I totally forget. Her name's Kai. She's always in spaces. She jumps in there, and her gimmick, she's like a witch, and I hella forgot what her name is, but she was talking about, like, the ultimate goal for a lot of people is to, like, get on TV, and she said, like, it's better to for some people it's better to stay in the indies. It's better to find a place where you're happy in the indies, where you're consistently, doing shows and just getting over. Like, do you think
Part.
Is that's what you want to do? Is that like your goal? Like, be somewhere mad comfortable in the indies where you're just like getting over, putting on great shows, having fun matches, and then getting a chance here and there at like some crazy dream match. That like your dream match, I mean. Or do you want to be on WWE 2 days a week?
Fuck no. Fuck no, man. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and say it now, and I pretty much know it's gonna like piss off some people. People are gonna feel some type of way. It is what it is. But I'm gonna really be honest about it. I don't want to go to WWE after seeing the things that people that I know have been through and what they've gone through, and especially how they've done a lot of people that I know. I do not. I repeat, with everything that is holy in my mind and my body, I do fucking not want to go to WWE. I don't. I'd rather go to AEW.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Japan. I'd rather go to fucking Crash, goddamn Mexico. I'd rather go to MLW. I'd rather go anywhere. Fucking WWE.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't want to be in a situation where I have to fucking go to court over my own goddamn name because y'all want to like fucking keep everything. No. I deal with enough racism in the indies. I don't want to go and deal with it, in the majors. You feel what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Racism is everywhere. A lot of people say, no, it's not. Fuck you. It is. But that's not one place I want to go. My first and only tryout that was a major tryout that I've ever had in my wrestling career was my AEW tryout.
Yeah.
And that alone was amazing. The locker room was great. The people there, it was so fucking cool. Like I've been in a lot of locker rooms, and that locker room there was so just
it feels like a good culture and everything there.
It feels like you can see that people there were like, yo, everybody in their own zone. Like you didn't feel like no cliques or nothing. Like everybody was chilling. Catering came, everybody was killing. Anything like, bro, like to meet Dean Malenko, that was some shit that like I will forever take with me, ever, like ever. You feel me? Like it's like Dean Malenko, goddammit. You feel me? Like
what did Dean Malenko tell you?
It's like Dean Malenko, and like to meet Kenny, and for him to like my look, yo, like I had so many experiences there. One of them was hanging out with Swole and having a blast. Other one was hanging out with my boys Sammy and Jake, you know, because me and Sammy go back. You know, I've known Sammy for a very long time. To see where he's at now, I'm overly proud. Had the opportunity to meet Jake a long time ago. We've been cool for a good minute. Me and Marco and his brother Logan, I love both of them to death. Those are like my little brothers. And like Sonny Kiss, I fucking love Sonny. Sonny is a sweetheart. Anytime that me and Sonny get together, we gotta twerk. That's what we do. That's what the fuck we do. You feel me? Like you just shout out to Sonny Kiss. I fucking love Sonny Kiss. That is the wind beneath my wings. I am proud of everything that she is achieving and then some. I would like her to be on AEW Dynamite a little bit more. But hey, I'm gonna keep cool. But no WWE. Fuck no.
Yeah.
No. I'm good.
So if you could pick any promotion to be the face of, like be the face of that promotion, and then like pretty much just like end up there, you know, and be like there. Like if you had to choose one promotion to stay with, what would it be?
Just any promotion?
Any promotion. If like God came to you and said, you get to wrestle where you want to wrestle, but it's the only place you can wrestle for the rest of your life, where? You got 5 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
No, man. I would truly love to be in AEW. You feel me? And work my way up to become the face. Like I don't ever want to just go in anywhere and just get put at the top. I don't mind working from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind starting from the bottom and working my way up. Like I don't mind paying dues. Like I said all the time. Like there's you never get too old to pay dues. You know, we see a lot of old legends that be fucking still setting up and breaking down fucking rings. You know, and they don't have to do it. And if they're still doing it, it's the give back to wrestling, because at the end of the day, I say it all the time. Wrestling don't fucking owe anybody anything. Nobody. Okay, wrestling fuck oh fuck up. Oh, don't. Shut up. You know, just it's so if I can get back to a very important part of my life that saved my life over and over again, I'm going to. And wrestling has saved my life so many times. The people that I've had the opportunity to meet through wrestling has saved my life, and I am forever grateful. Like that will never ever change. You know what I'm saying? Like never. So
it's an insane community. It's like so like I mean like there's like Twitter and shit, and there's a lot of like toxic shit that's also comes with it, you know? Like I see like people getting into it over shit on Twitter all the time. I'm just sipping my tea watching like okay. But
I ain't even doing that. The mute button is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I know. Luckily, I haven't been pulled into no bullshit yet. I know it's eventually gonna come, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, whatever. I'm just not gonna pay no attention to it. But
that mute and that block button does wonders. Okay, does wonders. I promise you.
But yeah, the community though of workers, and what y'all have created is just like. It's a really beautiful thing, and it's a trip, because like I was saying earlier, it falls hand in hand with the death metal community, because that's how it is with the death metal scene. Like death metal's a thing that like the average person, you walk and you bump into anyone on the street, they don't know anything about it, but there is like this hardcore dedicated community that is just accepting, and it's like, oh, you like this same thing too, let's both check it out and just like get lost in this world of all these different bands. And then like indie wrestling, it's the same shit, because it's like I go down the rabbit hole now, and I'm just like, whoa, like there's so many people and fantastic individuals that like everybody needs to know, and you being one of them. Everybody like needs to know your story and needs to know about your work that you've been doing, because you've dedicated so much of your life to this thing that you love, and you do it for yourself because you love it and it makes you happy, but at the end of the day, the crowd is watching there, and you're putting butts in seats, and those are all lives that you are affecting, and that has to be an insane feeling to just, you know, touch people's lives and like change the way that they feel about shit.
Man, I've had like fucking I've had like grown ass men and like women come up and just be like, yo, I've never liked intergender wrestling, but watching you fight, hey, I'll watch it all day. And I'll be like, thank you. And like, I'll go in the car and I'll just cry. And I'll be like, man, somebody's so fucking much. Shut the fuck up. Like to have people to appreciate what I do in that ring, it means the most to me. Like, anybody who knows me will tell you I'm overly passionate about wrestling. I love it. And so just any little inkling of anything that I do to the point to where the fans love it, I'm here for it. My goal actually is no matter where I get signed, besides WWE, like legit, like I want to get so fucking great to the point to where I can hit up Kendrick Lamar and be like, hey, I've been coming out to Humble for a very long time. Please give me your permission to keep using this, because that's my fucking song. Like, that's my jam. And the best part about it is that my favorite part is my left stroke just went viral. And the reason why is because everybody knows this is the part to where like I'll stop no matter what I'm doing. If I'm fucking dancing on my way to the ring or whatever, that part stop. You know, and then like it's even better because everybody will start singing it, and I'd be like, yeah, and then I look at the person, they sing it with me, you fucked up now, and I get overly crunk, and it's like, oh, you're gonna get fucked up now, you know. So it's, yo, I'm here for all the love, like the love, the support, everything is appreciated for me. I don't take anything for granted at all, at all. Like I appreciate everything, even the haters. You know, the more they talk, the more it makes you want to go look and see what they're talking about, and I'm here for that. So I even appreciate the haters who ain't shit. Thank y'all. Keep watching.
You know, absolutely. You only get haters when you're doing something right. You know
that part. So I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm here for it. Mm-hmm.
So you've been on the road a bit. When you go places, do you usually fly or do you drive out there?
Man, so let me tell you about this. I am so happy to finally got upgraded to where, you know, promoters fly me in, because at first it used to be just traveling.
Yeah.
Like legit.
It's still fun, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
It's fun because especially if you have 420 friendly friends. Excuse me, because like this medication that I take, I fucking hate it. But like usually, when you with 420 friends, it's even better because during the sightseeing, you smoke, hang out, you know, and just vibe. And so I love that. Excuse me. But driving by myself,
oh, that's the worst. No. I always like almost fall asleep when I got long ass drives. I'm always just like, you ever seen the black dog on the freeway? You ever seen that shit?
Yes.
I've seen that shit too.
When that happened, I pulled the fucking car over. And I said that was it. Because I used to really think that was bullshit. And I drove on the road so much to the point to where I went to sleep with my eyes open while driving.
Yeah.
And that shit is the scariest shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm pulling over. Who else gonna drive? Because I'm like, I'm done. I'm seeing shit. It's time for me. That was
fucking. It's so crazy how everybody sees that same shit too. Like I seen it and I swerved to not hit it, and then I snapped out of it. I was like, oh fuck, I just fell asleep. There was nothing on the road. Like, what the fuck? And you know what was crazy? Here's the craziest thing about it. I never even heard about that phrase or like other people seeing that until I stumbled on like some people talking about it on the internet, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's that shit that I saw when I was driving from Sacramento. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's just, that shit is so bizarre to
That
me.
shit's some crazy shit.
Yeah. You ever seen like aliens or like, I'm not aliens. You ever seen an alien? No, you ever seen like a UFO?
Now I will tell you this. I traveled. We drove to Colorado. I wrestled in Colorado. It was when I actually had to step away from wrestling when I was battling melanoma skin cancer. I had melanoma skin cancer. I beat melanoma skin cancer. That was a crazy thing within itself. But we traveled there and we went through. It was going through Arizona, I believe, or New Mexico. I don't know. All I know is on our way back, like there was a part of there to where legitimately you look at the sky, there was no more stars. Like there were stars before then, and I know people are like, nah, nigga, you was in Colorado, so you was probably high. I was high, but I wasn't that fucking high.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Like I saw it, and then it was a point to where everything in the car just it was crazy. The static, like it literally, you looked up and you just saw darkness, and it was like that for like a good 5 miles, and then everything came back, and I was like, and I remember the person in the car was like, "Hey, you want to see what that was?" I said, "This is why black people get killed. Fucking with people like y'all." No, I don't want to see. Okay, I tell you what though, you can go out there and stop. I'm gonna stay in the car behind the wheel, and once you disappear, I'm gone. Like I'm not staying, my G. Like I'm not. No.
That's fucking weird. Holy shit. Yeah, I'd be
So like
tripping.
I do believe there's some shit out there that is on some shit, but at the same time, all I'm gonna say is that was an experience out of this world.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. I've seen like 3 or 4 UFOs in my life, and like I can't explain any of them. The first time I was on the freeway and like I seen some shit, like I just looked up, my cousin looked up too. We were both driving together and we seen some shit going in one direction, and then it turned around and like zipped around hella crazy and changed colors and like just disappeared. And we were like, what the fuck was that? Like it was busy traffic, you know? But
That's a wrap. It's time to go.
he
That's
told me
a wrap.
he said never
Time to
tell anyone
go.
about this. I was like, why? He said, they're gonna think you're full of shit or crazy. And I was like, nah, like I tell everyone, because I seen another one with one of my friends. We seen some other shit, and then just the other week with my fucking parents, we were driving back over this hill in the cuts of this place where everybody skydives, and we seen some shit similar to that. It looked like a shooting star, but that shit was like zigzagging and then disappeared. Like, fuck that. I seen it hella times, and it's like, I think there's some shit out there. I think they're watching us. I don't think they got no ties with the government, because the government can't keep no secrets about shit.
I love you too, Spanish. Hold on, because I go back to the chats just to see. These
Oh,
guys
for
are fucking
sure.
crazy. What's up, Spanish? Oh, shizzle, ain't got no sense. What's up, Swerve? I see y'all. Like, it's the craziest shit ever, yo. Craziness, yo.
That's hella
That's the
funny.
craziest shit ever.
That's
All
how I
right,
got my
so
name. I got my name because of fucking Snoop Dogg, how he was talking for a minute. I fucking had what's it called? My cousins all call me Mavis growing up, and because my name's Dave, so they call me Davis. And then they started calling me Mavis. And when I got on the internet, Mavis was already taken on everything. So I was like, all right, I'm Mavizzle then. It's like 2001. It's like right when Drop It Like It's Hot came out. That
yo,
was like,
just when you say that, that lets me know that I feel like you and Spanish are gonna get like become the best of friends, because I can hear him right now. Oh shizzle, shut up, Spanish. I can like hear him already. Just shut up, bro. Shut it. He's in chat though. He's like, oh shizzle.
but yeah, that shit's crazy. Fucking UFOs and shit. Like, It's fucking trip, man. Life is hella crazy. The places it brings us, the shit that we see.
It brings a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Even a lot of shit.
You ever had like a religious experience in your life?
Oh God. So I'm a preacher's kid. My mom's a minister. There was one point in time that I actually did youth missionary. Actually traveled to Mexico to do youth missionary and everything of that sort. My mom is a minister and she's a vet. So I always make the joke of my mom is the only person that could kill me and resurrect me at the same time. I mean it, like true fact. So my 15th birthday, and I don't want to go too much into it because it's already crazy. My 15th birthday, I had a slumber party, and the slumber party didn't end how I thought it was. The slumber party pretty much ended with me exercising some of my friends that I went to church with, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Just demons. Like they never came to my house ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again. I went through a lot of spiritual things. I've seen a lot of spiritual things. I've dealt with a lot of spiritual things. I'm a very spiritual person, not into like how a lot of other people are. I am an empath, you know, so like people's energies and everything. Like if I ask somebody what's wrong, and like I'm fine, I can tell they're lying because their energy is already bitch slapping me in my face. And it's just be so much. And like I learned to figure out when it's me and when it's somebody else's energies that I'm feeling, because there would be sometimes I would just be angry as fuck. I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then I end up talking to somebody like, man, fuck, so oh, so you the motherfucking reason why I got all this.
Yeah, all fired up and shit.
You feel me?
Someone else's
so, like,
vibes.
Now I've got to the point to where I'm learning to stay away from certain people with certain energies. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's not good for me. You know, because once I absorb that energy is people with toxic energy is the worst.
Well, you know what you say to them? You say what your shirt says.
Fuck these people. Fuck these people. And it got lovely on it. You know what I'm saying? Looking fine and shit. Fuck these people.
Straight up. Yep. They get muted. They get blocked. They get fucking. Yeah.
All the good shit.
They don't get none of my energy for sure. I'm always on some positive, high level vibration shit, like no matter what. That's my biggest thing. Like what I always tell people, it's like, you know, it just really matters about the heart behind your actions and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's a big thing. My mom, like, you know, she was tripping. She's like, yo, you're cussing a lot and doing this. I'm like, Mom, I'm not doing it in no you know, hurtful ways or like trying to be negative or spreading negativity. Like I just talk the way I feel, you know?
Right.
Yeah. GM Classic just said, I love you, sis, and so happy for you. And that's right. Fuck these people. I'm going to show that comment. It asked me if I wanted to hide that comment. I'm fucking showing that comment. I vibe with that.
I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Like, real quick, shout out to MSP, which is Danger Kid and Aiden Aggro. They also was on the tag team list. Those are my boys. I love them to death. I forgot to say that. Also, TME, the main event, Duke Davis, Gannon Jr. That man has a water bottle. Like, I had to give a shout out to them real quick because, like, bro, you gonna have to go and look this shit up yourself. Look up TME, okay? And when you look them up, Gannon comes out with this Gatorade water bottle, which I don't understand. Hey, Gatorade, sponsor them already. Like, bro, like, I don't. Like, he comes out, like, you know how, like, when it's game time for football players and they got, like, little Gatorade bottles and they're, like, you know, like squirting to the helmet or whatever. Yeah. This man comes out, bro, and like he squirts this water from the bottle into his mouth, and it's not like that right here. Like it's like he's like up here.
Yeah.
You see, like his hands up here, and it goes straight into his mouth. Like, have you seen those places to where like they have like You see those videos where like a woman to have her mouth open and the dude is like, and like a bartender's like shooting like fucking like drinking there and they're like holding it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like his throat is endless, my nigga. And it's just like,
yeah, like some shit out of cartoon almost. That's fucking crazy.
Like he don't miss not one drop.
Yeah.
Not one drop. It goes all in his mouth. And I'm like, see, and I know people that's watching this right now. And like, if y'all watching this right now, like, y'all ain't gonna put this on me like I'm a freak. I mean, I am, but that's besides the point, okay? Like, what am I supposed to think? Like, that is some serious hydration. Like, he don't choke, no nothing. And then after he does it, when he comes out the ring, bro, he gets in the ring and he does it again. I'm like, how much water is in there? Like, it's and then like you got him with the water, and then you got Duke over in the corner hitting his head on the goddamn turnbuckle. Like, honestly, if I was a tag team getting ready to face them, I don't want to do it. I mean, the me and me will want to do it, but I'm gonna be looking at my tap. I'm like, I don't want to wrestle him, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like look at him. And they tall, just big ass trees just walking around, bro. Just phenomenal athletes, though. You feel me? Like, them not being booked everywhere is a fucking travesty.
Yeah.
Like, they oh my God, Wrestle Pit. It was Shane Taylor Promotion versus TME. Like, when I tell you that match was money, motherfucking money, and it was perfect because it was the main event. That you couldn't top nothing else after that match. That match was dope because you got big dudes doing big dude shit on top of that, flying like big dudes fly, but not flying like big dudes flying, and fucking up the church's money, and it was money.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They need to be booked everywhere. Like, I just want to see it. I want to keep seeing it. And actually, now Gannon's water bottle has a Twitter. I don't even know how the fuck that shit happens.
That's sick.
I want to have something that I come out with to where, you know, it becomes a Twitter page. Because this shit is crazy. And like, it's just, I feel like water and Gatorade should like fucking sponsor them, because
it's gonna
if you
happen.
ever want to know how to be hydrated, that's a lot of hydration.
That'll speak it into existence. That's what you got to do.
Yo, that's some don't go chasing waterfalls type of shit. You feel me? Like, just, it's a lot of water. Yo. Wow.
That's crazy. I gotta see this. Oh,
you have to see it. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, where did this come from? Like, I don't know. But I'm here for it. Whatever questions you got for me, let's go. I'm here for everything. Marks with Mike. I sees you. I'm seeing everybody down at the bottom. Look, I sees you. Marks. It's Duke Davis, but like he's Dukashi. You know, he's Dukashi 6'5". That's what his tag partner said to call him, so that's what we call him. I said you call him Duke Davis, but you call him Dukashi 6'5". You know, on the wet weekends. That's what I call him, because they always talking about moist and wet. You got to keep it wet. So look, that's what their name is on the weekends. You know what I mean? Fuck it, let's go.
All right, I got the clip. I'm about to throw this clip up on here right now, so everybody can get the visual of this.
Let's see this visual.
It's sick. It's hella sick.
Shout out to DJ Barbecue. Yo, make sure you tag them so they can see this clip, because I'm talking about their ass. It's amazing, yo. Like, how?
Let me see.
Like, how is this even possible? Like, where does the water go? Where does it go? Are you looking at it? Like,
I'm putting it on right now.
Oh my! Y'all think I'm bullshit. Like, this is
great.
Craziness.
All right, let me
craziness. Oh snap! There it is. Yo, yo, yo! Watch this right here. Yo, there it is. Watch. Here he comes out with it.
Holy shit! He went for a cool minute. Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
And then you look at Duke. Like a lot of people's like, oh, well, where's Duke Water? He's wearing it on his body. Look at the man. The man looks like he just got straight out of a fucking wet. Like, bro, he just look. Duke looks like he just slid off of a slip and slide, my nigga. He stays wet and then Cannon comes out. Look at the water. Look at it.
He knocked out like half that water bottle. Like probably
No.
more.
Because if you go and you keep going forward, when they get in the ring, there's another one in the ring and it gets more water.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's crazy. That's so sick. Damn, I never seen that before. That's fucking sick.
You see?
That's what I'm talking about.
Look, if you're not following TME, I don't know what to tell you. And if you are a promotion and you are not having them on your show, I don't know what to tell you. You know, if you're not having STP on your show, I don't know what to tell you. Like all the people that I have been mentioning here, these are the people you need to have on your show because these people, asses in seats, they are being slept on. And they need to be everywhere because they have that it factor. Like legit. Like I'm tired of seeing the same people on the same fucking flyers, yo. You know what I'm saying? I wanna see more STP in all promotions. I wanna see more TME in more promotions. I wanna see Kings of the District in more promotions. I wanna see Pretty Boy Smooth. I wanna see Jaza Navarro. I wanna see Hoodfoot. I wanna see all my brothers and my sisters getting this money. Shining and grinding, yo. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the referees, whether it's the black-owned companies, like I want to see them out there shining. Why? Because man, we go just as hard, bro. That's where the money is. That there's a hashtag Black Wrestling Draws. It does. Whether it's in the WWE, whether it's in AEW, whether it's in Japan, no matter where it's at, Black Wrestling Draws. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? The quicker that promotions get with that program, the better it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because like you don't want to be on the receiving end, the late receiving end. Because after that, guess what happened? Prices have already went up. Every time, and like legitimately, anytime that I see any of the people that I fuck with get successful, first thing that go to my head, price just went up. Price just went the fuck up. Yep. And I can't forget my homies just like Skillet Dog. Shout the fuck out to JTG the God. You feel me? That is the homie. I love him to death. He's out here fucking up the church's money as well. You feel what I'm saying? Forgot to give him a shout out. I give him a shout out. And shout out to Mysterious Q. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mysterious Q. And this is just one thing. I want to say this, and I'm pretty sure Shane is going to like tell me shut the fuck up and probably going to punch me in my esophagus, but I'm here for it. Shane, I just want to get a tag team together, and I want to go up against STP. Okay? But hear me out before you be like, oh, you want no. I just want you to tag Con in, and I just want me and Con to have a conversation. Okay, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like I'm wrong. Everybody on STP is dope as fuck. But it's like this man Con. It's like he got abs on top of abs. Like. His body is in shape, but his muscles is in shape on top of his body in shape. Like it's a lot. Like it hurts to look at this man on Twitter. Like I'm just like, how did you get so handsome? Like this sucks. Okay, like I'm just gonna like just look at y'all real quick. It sucks being a tomboy. You feel me? Like being the homie because like I have a lot of attractive fucking homies in wrestling, and I can't say nothing because it's a little weird. They're like, why you being weird? Why are you being weird to me? Like, how am I supposed to sit here and see my homeboy's overly fucking attractive, and I'm supposed to be cool about it? That's why I made the goddamn status today. I will no longer sit here and watch my overly fucking attractive homeboys fucking talking and shit and just being overly attractive and not say nothing. I'm gonna see them pass by and be like, you fine as fuck, respectfully. And I'm gonna keep going. But this is ridiculous, bro. Like, just he can put me in a headlock. You feel me? And we can just stay there for a good second. You know, I just want to have a conversation. Like his abs has a core ab workout. You feel me? Like everybody in that, like.
You get a workout just looking at his muscles, huh?
He makes me want to be better. Like, be better, bro. Like, I just look at his muscles like, I'm gonna go fucking try to get these abs. This is some bullshit, bro. Like, legitimately, I was like, this is the funniest thing ever. And like, I'm gonna try to send this to Shane so he can watch it and laugh at my dumb ass. But like, legitimately, I was showing the nurse in the hospital when I was in the hospital, because I just got out the hospital yesterday, and I was literally showing the nurse a picture of Khan. I showed her the whole crew, and I was like, "Yo, this is my brother," because like she, you know, they was like, "Oh, you're your wrestlers," like, yeah. So I showed them stuff, and I was like, "Oh, these are my brothers. This is STP, and that's Shane Taylor. That's Ron Hunt. That's Moses. That's Big Bad Kaiju. Oh." And this is Cunt. And the lady, she's like, "Oh my damn." She said, "Jesus." She said, "I can just wash my clothes on his abs all the way down." I said, "Well, I truly believe if you keep going down, there's nothing else to wash unless you're trying to be like one of them bearers off of Come to America." She just started laughing at me. And in the process of me showing her that, I think Twitter was like, "Fuck you. Like, this is too much." And me trying to show her a picture of Cunt, my whole phone said no. Yeah. My phone said nope. Turn the fuck off. Like, I was on Spaces, it kicked me out. I said, well, shit. It said nope. No more Con picture for me. So that's what happened. I went on there and I put that bitch right back up. Like, fuck it. It just like when you can shut down Twitter because of how amazing you look, it's just ridiculous. That's why I was like, can't nobody fuck with STP, bro. Like, everything you need in a tag team is in STP. You can quote me on this until the day that I die. Everything that you need in wrestling is in STP. They can come at you from any type of angles, bro. And I want to keep putting that into people's minds, because y'all sleeping on a team that is ridiculous. Like, a lot of people's like, yo, yeah, you know, we just now see y'all just now getting to know him. I seen Shane Taylor doing his shit, even before STP. You feel me? Like, came in like murder squad, just like killing people, bro. Like, Murder Inc., man. Like, it was everything. Like, they were fucking up people. You know, and then him and Keith Lee got together and they was the Pretty Boy Killers. Fucking up people. Do you know how it is to get beat up by some big old dudes, but then all of a sudden you get beat up by some big old dudes that look better than you?
Yeah, that's double. That's
double
degrading.
Like, how do you get your ass beat by some overly attractive big old dudes, bro? Like, how do you explain that when you go home? What happened? These big old attractive niggas beat us. Wait, what? These beat us, bro, and they was attractive. Like, how attractive? They're attractive, okay? I made it work, beautiful, you know. And now you got STP. Like, yo, I'm just, sometimes I just like to just sit back and just watch wrestling and just watch all my friends just be great. And, you know, probably drill a little bit at the same time. But, you know, hey, who doesn't? You know, who doesn't? You know, me and drool over women all the time. Why can I not drool over Khan? You feel me? And a couple of other people that are overly attractive that I'm trying to, like, not put their name out there like that. But, you know, hey, everybody talks about how overly attractive Khan is. So, hey, we're going to put that out there. As far as everybody else, mind y'all business, okay? But I'm just saying, it's just, you know what? Just start asking me some questions so I can stop talking about that. Because that just, you know, between him and the goddamn endless water bottle, it's just, it's a lot.
Yeah. When I edit this, I'm gonna edit this section of the after this is posted. I'm gonna like put like sections about everything we talked about.
Yo,
this is gonna be one of the parts. It's gonna be hella funny.
Oh my god.
Hey, you can clip anything too. Throw it on. I'll clip some shit. Oh my god. Yeah, that water bottle though, that shit was off the hook.
The water bottle is something ridiculous.
That shit is fucking crazy. I'm gonna play it one more time. I just got to see that shit one more time on here.
There's another one. I'm gonna try to find it and send it to you. But like, look, watch.
Ah, that shit is crazy. He's still going. He's still going. He didn't even choke, spit none out, gargle.
Nothing. Look, it's just going. And nothing fell out.
That is hydration.
Look, and he even did a rotation.
I know. I know how he did that. You know how he did that? His muscles absorbed all that water. It didn't even go down his throat. It was just his energy just absorbing all that water because he came with so much juice right there. Like, it just, the water got lost. It disappeared as soon as it hit his mouth. That shit just disappeared. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Yeah, he, again, right here. I got another one. He's still going.
See, yo, I'm going on Twitter right now. I'm gonna put this on my tweet.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, this is fucking.
Where is it at? Where is it at? Because I'm gonna find this flyer.
How is this? He not on television? How is he not on my timeline like every day with this shit? Holy shit!
You have to go follow. Look up. It's TME, and then after you look up his TME, follow that. Follow Duke Davis, and then follow. It'll say Gannon Jr.
I just followed him. This is where I'm getting it all on his page. That shit is off the hook. That shit is.
If you haven't, follow DC. See,
look, still.
He's still going. And then look, Duke in the back, and then watch Duke. Duke's in the back. Look, headbang. Watch.
That is like some shit. Like, I'm not like, that's some shit like you see as like a kid and you never forget. You know what I mean? Like, that's some shit that like holy fuck. That is so dope.
I'm just so upset right now. This is crazy shit ever. This.
Damn. Yeah, that's hard as hell. But yeah.
I don't think people understand. I don't think they understand.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the thing. All it takes is, you know, the right person to see, or more people to see. More people see this shit, and it spreads like wildfire. Once it hits that right crowd, that right, like, I mean, that shit's already lit. You could already tell. You know what I mean? Like, and I totally feel what you were saying, because remember when I named off like 4 different people earlier that like I thought everybody knew, and you were like, are these real people? You know, like that's how it is. You know, it's a really saturated world, but it's like there's so much gold talent like all over the place, and like that's the whole purpose of this show. Like, the whole reason I started this, because I was like, I want to put more people on, like, or like have more people a chance to like for people to expose people everywhere. Like, I got cats from Scotland on here, Australia, all over the fucking world and shit. And it's like, there's so many people that are so good at their craft and what they do, and they need to be recognized for that shit. And like, I love it. And every time I have someone on, I find 5, 6 more people, 10 more people that they put me on to, that are just fucking, even, you know, just crazy. And it's so awesome. It's like, it's a what's it called? It's a rabbit hole. Like I said, last year when all this shit went down and everything, the pandemic and everything, fucking, there was like, you know, the conspiracy rabbit hole. A lot of people went down. There was that rabbit hole, but then there was the wrestling rabbit hole, and then there's the fucking death metal rabbit hole, and those are the ones that you should go into, because there is so much great talent out there that is unrecognized and not getting the credit they deserve.
I'm ready. Whatever questions you got, because like I feel like now we done warmed up, and so you know you kind of see how, like, I'm really chill and laid back. I really just like hanging with my friends, and just like, if I'm not playing video games or watching anime, I'm on Twitter trying to learn still how to figure shit out on Twitter, and, you know, trying to literally take this resting time before, you know, I start hitting hard, because I do return back to wrestling next month. I'm overly excited. I'm nervous. I'm not nervous because I haven't been in the ring in a while time. I'm just really nervous about, you know, kind of like the reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and a lot of people are like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, you already know you're gonna get, like, yeah, but you know, I stay so humble to where it's stupid sometimes, you know, because like I feel like I know how I can get if I let fame and all those type of things take over me. So I stay humble as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to at any point in time not be humble. Because as easily as an opportunity was given to me, it could be taken away from me. So I like to always make sure that I just stay humble and I just stay the course. But man, when I tell you I'm ready to fuck some shit up, and then my list for people who I want to wrestle, you know, like, and it's endless now because some of the people that I want to wrestle got released by the WWE. So WWE did me a favor. You feel me? Now I can hopefully possibly get my dream match with Mercedes Martinez. Hopefully I can finally get my match now with my sis Kaya. You know, like you know, and then I'm sending Killer Kelly mad love and respect. Y'all make sure y'all go buy her merch, support her, you know, so she can get ready for her surgery, because when she's 100%, I want Killer Kelly. I want to wrestle Killer Kelly. Like, I love her work. Like, real shit. There's so many people that I've been watching not being able to wrestle, and just watching them, like, I get excited. Like, there's a couple of matches I've watched that I just cried. This is probably gonna bite me in the ass later on, because like I do want to wrestle. I do want to wrestle him. Actually, I want to wrestle both of them, and I was talking about earlier, Kings of the Districts, which is, you know, Jordan Blade and Eel O'Neill. I want to wrestle both of them. When they tag up and they come out to Paramore, and like I fucking love Paramore. You know what I'm saying? And like their whole aura is something amazing, and like just to see them shine, like I get teary-eyed. Like I really do. Like when I watch my brothers and sisters wrestle, or I watch them live on IWTV, or I see people that I know and I see where they came from, like I cry, because I'm so proud that all those times that we did have little conversations and they felt like they wasn't getting anywhere or they needed to do something different, they stuck to the course and they fucking shining. Like I remember talking to Tootie so much, and she was like, yo, like I don't you know, I don't think nobody's paying attention to me, nobody gives a fuck. And I just told her, stay the course. Stay the course. You give them a time to soak you in. You feel me? No matter what you do, you keep fucking killing this shit, and they gonna notice. And now look, fucking, she did AEW. She was on the NWA, the all women's Empower show. Her and her crew fucking up shit at House of Glory. Like legit, like sky is the limit, and there's no limit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just overly proud. Like I feel like a proud mother and a auntie and a sister all at the same time, because like who's eating, you know? And now when it's my turn to come back, now it's time for me to start eating. You know what I mean? And I'm hungry, so yeah. It's gonna be a while until my appetite is sufficed. Oh, I'm using big words. Look at me. Look at me. I'm probably have to go and check myself into T.I.'s dictionary. Let me go and scroll through some more shit real quick, you know? So
is there anybody from, I know Ring of Honor is like shutting down too. Is there anybody from Ring of Honor that you want a piece of, or people you'd want to work from Ring of Honor, or not?
Willow Nightingale. I have been a huge fan of Willow ever since her and my sister was tag team partners when they were Thick and Juicy. They were it was Faye Jackson and Willow Nightingale. They were Thick and Juicy. They were the Queen of Combat tag team champions. And after just seeing Willow wrestle, and like I'm really big on thick girls. You feel me? Because like I'm a thick girl. I'm not a size 6 or anything like that. You know, like I'm a thick female. So the fact that I see other thick females going in and fucking shit up, my G. You know, there's not enough thick women. You feel me? Like God damn it. Let me real quick. real quick. Shout out to Queen Bee, Brooke Valentine, baddie. She fucking dope as fuck. If you're not booking the Queen Bee, Brooke Valentine, I don't know I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. She's dope as shit. Bone Star, Brooke, she's back as well. I'm here for all of it. Big women unite. You feel me? Fuck up all the church's money. You get what I'm saying? And Willow was out for a while because she had neck surgery. And so now that she's back, bro, and she's just fucking killing it. I love that for her. And the one thing that I always wanted to do was wrestle Willow. I wrestled my sis before she retired and she stepped away. Ishmael, what's up, my G? I wrestled her before she retired, and I gotta wrestle Willow because I believe me and Willow are gonna have by far a blast, yo. And Willow is such a sweetheart. She's like the sweetheart, and yet at the same time, she can beat your ass to drop if you piss her off. So, I fucking love that about Willow. Willow, she's just adorable, bro. I have a list of women, of Black queens that are just amazing, and they should be doing so much. But it's time. It's timing. I remember somebody used to tell me, hey, it's not your time yet. And I used to get upset and be like, the fuck you mean it ain't my time yet? I've been wrestling, I've been doing this. And they'd be like, people ain't caught up to your style, to your swag of how you do wrestling yet. You feel me? You gotta wait till your era of that part coming, but until then, that don't mean stop. And legit, now, that video of me giving giving Kiki that lariat, that is so old. And I remember when I first posted it up, the most it had was 5,000 views. At first I think it was 2,000. And now I went and I looked on her, it's 11,000 fucking views. And I cried, because I'm so appreciative, man. I can't explain that even a little inkling of love and support, it makes me feel overly warm and fuzzy, because it's I don't get to, I didn't have that coming up in my wrestling career. So now that a lot of people are starting to appreciate what I do in this business, it warms my heart, man. And to have so many people show me love when I was out and was like, hey, we're pulling for you, that meant the most to me. I don't forget the people who have been there and who have stood by me no matter what. And I will always appreciate those people, because it's the love for me, man. And I try to pay it forward as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? And it's wrestling is a crazy business, and sometimes you wake up and you're just like, man, fuck this. But at the same time, it's as crazy as it is, I wouldn't change for nothing. If I had to go back 18 fucking years again and go by and doing this, I would do it. The only difference is I would get the fuck out of Texas a lot quicker than, waiting until fucking 15 goddamn years and finally go and start,
Yeah.
But yeah.
But still, it's you're at the place you're at. Your gimmick is fucking fire. When I seen you, that's the thing too, because you're heel, but it's you're one of those heels where it's I want to see you win. I'm not, you know what I mean? You're you're bringing heat and shit, and I'd probably have to be there to feel the heat, but I'm rooting for you. And like Sheik right now is heel at fucking this one venue I go to, but I'm I can't boo Dark Sheik. That's fucking Dark Sheik. You know what I mean?
I'm the kind of person, once we get through fighting and beating the fuck out of each other, I want to shake your hand at the end. Yeah. I tell people this all the time. It ain't personal.
Yeah.
It's business. You feel me? After we can go smoke blunt, have a couple of, shots or whatever, but I'm going to beat your ass in this ring. And then after, if you give me what I'm asking for, which is bring it, just bring it. I want it. I want to feel it. I want you to give me everything you got, to the point to where after, I don't give a fuck how bad I'm beat up. I want to stand up. I want to shake your fucking hand. And I want to say thank you for fucking treating me like a goddamn wrestler, instead of, I can't hit you because you're female. And
yeah. I know. And that's something from the beginning of intergender shit. It's always been difficult. I remember I was talking about it before we even started the show, but I'm gonna say it right now. Fuck Disco Inferno. You know, and that I'm gonna say that on every episode from now on too.
Yo,
I said
man,
it.
like I didn't know he did that, and that's the one thing that I don't like. Like I'll tell anybody at the drop of a hat. I love Effie. I have been on many shows with Effie. I have spent a weekend with Effie, and honestly, Effie is an amazing person. You know, I love Effie. I have told Effie a lot of secrets, and they have stayed with him, and vice versa. And I love him, and I love everything that is happening for him. And one thing that I don't like is for somebody to get in a ring with Effie and be like, "Oh, hold on, come for what?" Trust me, Effie don't want your dick. Okay, he don't want it. He don't
Yeah,
want it.
like
Okay, there's a whole bunch of straight men who won't agree to it, won't admit it. Some will. Fucking love Effie. Effie is Effie. You feel me? And for you to be that fucking homophobic, like I can't stand a homophobic person. Like I can't stand somebody that's like, oh well, you know, I want to wrestle you, but you know, I feel like if I give you a body slam, you know, you're gonna be like, you know, you're gonna get excited. First off, get out your fucking feelings. And honestly, the way you're talking like that, that sounds like you got MDE, which is mediocre dick energy. It's worse than little dick energy. Like, get over yourself. We're wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to grab your ass or nothing like that. We're fucking wrestling. And if you can't fucking understand that, get out of wrestling, man. You know, like I love Effie. I legitimately love Effie all day. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Effie can fucking wrestle. You know,
yeah,
like Effie can fucking wrestle. Like people fail to realize that like Effie can do whatever. You want him to be a death match, Effie will do death match. You want Effie to wrestle, Effie will fucking wrestle. Whatever you want Effie to do, Effie will do it. You feel me? And he has even has a show on Monday, Monday night, not Raw, you know, like where he watched indies and like he doesn't watch WWE at all. You feel what I'm saying? And like I love that. I love that. Like I fucking love Effie being him and standing up for what he wants to stand up for, bro. That like that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, if you don't stand for something, you fucking fall for anything. You know,
damn, I
and
feel
I'm
that.
glad that he stands for something. You know, I truthfully am. I'm glad to see people like him. I'm glad to see people like Eddie McQueen, Ashton Starr, and Devon and Sonny Kiss, and you know, like the list goes on. Like I'm glad to see the LGBTQ wrestlers out here doing their fucking thing.
Do you
You feel me?
know?
Shining. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not letting nobody stop them. You know, because at the end of the day, like there's wrestling is wrestling, man. Like so many people talk shit about, oh, wrestling's gay and da 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 da, you know, because all y'all be doing is just grabbing each other. Well, then hey, you shouldn't have a problem with, you know,
Yeah,
gay
yeah,
wrestlers. Shut
straight
the
up.
fuck up.
Yo,
You know what I'm
they.
saying? Like you got two straight men grabbing each other, lifting each other. In the words of Big E, ain't nothing like two big meaty men slapping meat. I hate him for that, but I love it at the same time. Oh, and let me say this once again, since I'm on this. The fact that the New Day is not at the top of the number one of tag teams, not even in the top fucking five, is bullshit. Bullshit. The New Day is by far the most decorated fucking tag team. And the fact that the respect is not put on that and they're not up there where they should be, that is fucking bullshit. I'm gonna say that shit. I don't care.
Oh,
It's
it's
bullshit.
bad booking. That's. I mean, that's
It ain't bad booking. You have a
no.
whole bunch of people who's putting together their fucking top or whatever, and they're not paying attention to black wrestlers. Let's
Yeah,
really call it what we call it. You know, you're
yeah.
paying attention to who you want to, but when it comes to the black wrestlers, the only way that you know about half the black wrestlers is because other black people are sharing it, and you're like, well, let's go ahead and include them because the time period that they had that's supposed to be up, that's bullshit. There ain't no fucking reason that time period that y'all put up that STP, Street Profits, New Day, TME shouldn't be at the fucking top. Should not. There's no reason. And legitimately that has to change. That has to change. Like I don't care. I will put my money like legit. Whenever the stars align, the heavens open up, and I see STP versus Super Click. Guess what? I'm putting all my money on STP because unstoppable, bro. Hell, I would even like to see because it's 5, right? Bam, I would like to see New Day and the Street Profits against STP. Like
Yeah.
that's money. You feel what I'm saying? Like money.
Yeah.
And but you want to keep putting this other bullshit down our throat? No.
That's
That's
what
what we
I'm
want.
saying. Like it's fucked up. They take like you literally have like the best fucking talent and the best, like you could put them in the best positions, and they just fucking cut everybody short that's worthy of like being at the top. It's stupid. But then you go down into the indies, and they're doing like a lot of these places are doing this shit hella right. Like there are a lot of places where they're like, you
There's
know,
still a lot of promotions to get their shit together. You feel
yeah.
me?
And
Like legit, you know, but some of them are actually coming around and getting with the program, which is very amazing. Like I'm down for it, but we still got a lot to do. You know, we still got a lot of work to do as a wrestling community. I say this on my spaces so much. Um, Nothing in wrestling is gonna change as long as you have these people who want selective change. You feel me? You can't get change if you want selective change. Well, I want this to happen, but I don't want that to happen for me. And I want this to do this, but no. In order for there to be change, everybody has to come together and change. But you have some people who want selective change because you have a lot of people who are self-entitled. You have a lot of people who want to not take accountability and just go out and say, well, I want to do this because I want to do this because this is what I want to do. And, you know, there's no, fuck that. Like, there's a lot of things that change. All these pedophiles, all these child molesters, all these abusers, and these ain't shit motherfuckers need to get out of the wrestling business.
mm-hmm.
I don't care if they're your homeboy or whatever. If they're your homeboy, you're going to be honest and tell them, get you some fucking help. This shit ain't cool. You know, if they were your homeboy when you first saw it, you would have fucking said something. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I see a lot of people just let shit ride under because of who they are. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that
Fuck
shit.
that. You done shit. You done fucked up shit. You need to pay for that shit. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah. Hell yeah.
You need to stand up, like literally, get the fuck out of there. There's no room in wrestling for pedophiles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck
You know,
no.
like half the demographic, if not majority of it, is kids. That ain't a good look having a whole bunch of fucking pedophiles as goddamn wrestlers at a family show. Period.
Yeah.
Oh, we're the homie. Fuck you and fuck your homie.
Yeah,
this shit ain't good.
You know, people get in these positions and they think that they can do whatever they want. And it's like, I had a Rex Sterling on here. He used to wrestle for Ring of Honor, NWA, a couple other places. And he told me at one point they asked him, like, they were like, hey, do you want to come to, what was it? The main promoter was telling him, you want to get that push? You want to go for the title or whatever? I'll give you that title. You just got to come to this hotel room and, you know, and he was like, what the fuck? He's like, I don't do shit like that. And he's like, no, do like, you know, just, you got to take your clothes off, do a little dance for me or some shit, do something. And he was like, nah, fuck this shit. And he ended up just leaving. He walked away from the promotion. You know, he didn't say anything. But I guess he told me, and this was on another episode of this, like he straight up was out. So I'm not putting you on blast, Rex. But he fucking said that it happened to some females too. The guy was doing it to all of his talent, you know, and they were hella trying to get over. And then, you know, some of them did it. And then they went out and there were allegations and nobody believed them because they were newer talent. But he had been around since like 2006, I think, or like 2009. Like he was in there for a long time. And when the allegations came out, he stepped out and said, nope, this shit's been happening. Like, and he was the voice that validated, you know, everybody else that was saying that shit. So it's like,
it's a shame that you can't come out and say stuff because you got people hitting you up privately. Hey man, don't do that. You know, hey, just no selling. Fuck that. Ain't no selling shit.
You get blacklisted.
Like shit's wrong. Shit's fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we gotta become better, yo. Have to become better.
Yeah, that's why I don't give a fuck. Like, if, you know, I'll tell it like it is. And it's like, if people, I'll put people on blast that deserve to be put on blast for shit like that, because like, okay, well, oh, I'm blacklisted, I'll get fucking, I won't get views, that shit won't happen. It's like, you know what, I don't want to be in the same space as these people, and I don't want their money. I don't want that fucking, you know, this one cat was telling me, Bradford Tatum, he was on my show, he was in Hollywood, he was in a bunch of movies. And he said he did this hella good indie movie, and he was on the set of Down Periscope. And he said they were doing all sorts of funny shit there. He said once you go into Hollywood, like all the weird shit starts happening. He said they called 6 cast members, or I forgot the number, but a certain amount of cast members, and they're like, hey, there's this billionaire up on this boat that we're filming on right now, because they're like on a yacht doing a scene. And they're like, he wants us to do like some special movie for him. It's only going to take like an hour to film, and he's going to pay, who wants to do it. And a bunch of them raised their hand, went up, came back. He said they were silent. Nobody ever talked about what happened when they went up there. And it's like, that's what happens when motherfuckers get money and they get power and they get all this shit. And he was also in that movie Powder. And they fucking, I don't know if you know what happened with Powder, but the director of that turned out to be a fucking, a pedo. And apparently he said he didn't know until they were almost done with the movie. And then that news came out, I guess, that the dude was doing that shit. And he was like, so-and-so knew about it. So like big name actors, this dude knew about it. This dude knew about it. And he's like, when I was in indie world, this shit wasn't happening like to that extent. He was like, he didn't experience it when he was doing indie films, but he said the bigger you get, the higher the budget gets, the more likely there is some shady shit going down. He said people sell their souls. They talk about selling their souls and shit at that level too. And it's like, he said, I heard it in passing and I was like, what the fuck? He had me tripping when he was talking about that. Cause it's like holy shit. And I wouldn't put it past these motherfuckers selling their souls, because when you're doing that, when you're giving into a shady promoter for some shit, you're pretty much selling your soul. You're selling your credibility. Like you're giving up your fucking morals to get ahead with money. Money don't mean shit at the end of the day. Like, yeah, we need it to survive and all that, but I'd rather have heart than have fucking money, and I'd rather fucking know I'm not fucking with shady ass people. And any wrestlers watching this, anybody watching this, if you're ever in a situation like that, I hope you feel the same way, and don't be afraid to speak the fuck out, because the only way that we can get past this kind of shit is if we all together speak out on this kind of shit and make people aware of this shit.
Send it to me. If you don't want to say it, send it to me. I'll say it. I gives a fuck. I have been outspoken. I will forever stay outspoken. It's not gonna change. Like I got down because, I had a speaking out movement, a situation that happened. And even when I spoke out about it, nothing got done. You feel me? There's a lot of people that like just looked over it. But then when other people came out about it that was of a different color, that wasn't black, oh, now we're going to listen to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, why? It's like shit like that is it's horrible. It's like we really got to fucking do a better job, because this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at no point in time should a woman nor man be afraid to come out about talking about a fucking janky ass promoter that tried to tell them, hey, I'll fucking make you champion and pay you all this money if you fuck me. That is not cool. That is not cool. This is the shit I keep talking about all the time. Everybody like legitimately want to like why? And it's never the attractive ones. It's always the fat, ugly, triple hot dog neck, trifocal wearing, 7X equator pants wearing. Oh, I breathe hard as fuck when I even just sit there and sing a text message type of fucking promoters, bro. Yeah. And if it's not, it's always it's just this nasty, dude.
Some
it's
Harvey
like
Weinstein looking motherfuckers.
Man. Come on.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Here's an idea. Just book me because I can put asses in the seats. And I can wrestle.
That's and hey, you get money. You get
see what happens.
Yeah. Let's try it. Straight up. That's straight up. I feel that. Like, fuck. That's what happens. People get money, they get fucking corrupted. It's a damn shame. That's why I like like, you ever been to Hood Slam, or you watch Hood Slam at all? You seen some of that WTV?
Dark Sheik came into my spaces, and I think I said it, and I hope she heard, but she didn't. I've never been to Hood Slam, but I have always wanted to wrestle at Hood Slam. The Drug Bunnies are my favorite. I'm not gonna hold you. So like when I first heard about Hood Slam, and I watched, and then I saw the Drugs Bunny, I literally got up out my seat and flipped my shit. I said, oh, shit. And I looked and I said, wait a minute. And then I saw Brittany Wonder. I said, wait, are they smoking weed, man?
Yep.
I need to be there. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, and like, there's a lot of people that I want to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And Brittany Wonder is one of them people that I want to wrestle, because like, that's the boo-boo. I love Brittany Wonder. You know what I mean? And so like I haven't had a chance that when I return, and everybody can hold me to this, quote me to it, please. When I return, 99.9 of my bookings I'm trying to have in the East Coast and the West Coast. I'm not even trying to touch South. You feel me? I've wrestled in Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Kansas. You feel what I'm saying? Like I've wrestled, I wrestled down there. If any place, I want to go to Florida. Somebody put down there and they ask me, have I ever wrestled in South Florida? Nope, but I will. You know, I want to go to California. I want to go to California, have a blast.
Hell yeah.
I want to go to California, and I want to go to Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some places I want to go. I definitely want to wrestle for Beyond. I definitely want to wrestle for Limitless. Like I literally, even if it's just one time, I would literally want to go and fucking have a blast, yo, and just knock motherfucking heads off of the motherfucking culture, and just have a blast, and just fucking just kill it. And Hood Slam is definitely up there. Because Hood Slam looks so fucking fun. Yeah. And like people are always talking about how great Hood Slam is, how fun it is, and how great about. I got to go. I want to go. Yeah, I want to. It's funny because down here it's slow. It's my other phone is behind, so it didn't show like the Ganon with the water bottle. So like that's why when you was talking, I was trying not to laugh because my phone is so back, but it showed it, and I'm up here dying, like, oh my god, yo, I swear. After this, I'm gonna text both of them, be like, hey, just let you know, talked about y'all a lot, on this interview that I had. I'm just letting you know. So before somebody try to come at you and be like, hey, you know, LaLa, yes, I talk a lot about y'all. Like Shane, yeah, I did, and I did it while wearing a lovely shirt. You feel me? I did great things though, great things. I'm just saying. I love you guys.
We made history tonight. We kicked off season 4.
Hell
shit. Yeah, this is episode 1, season 4, episode 1. We're setting the tone.
How is this happening? Yo, look. Yo, like I see. I wish Mika was watching this right now. Oh, real quick. Shout out to Mika Villa, dope ass wrestling commentator, for AWE, by the way. AWE, not AEW, so don't be trying to words about AWE, which is Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment. The owner is Murder Uno. I'll say it again. You know what I'm saying? Dope as hell. Mika, she knows the shit. Then shout out to Mika with an E. You know, she writes for Women's Wrestling Talk. I believe that is true. Shout out to her. I love her to death. She's writing articles and fucking up the church's money as well. So I definitely gotta give a shout out to her. Yeah, bro. I'm excited. I'm really overly excited. Like this was very scary for me, for the fact that as long as I've been dealing with this chronic skin disease, it never got to this part. You know, like I've been in situations where I've almost lost my life due to this, you know, skin disease. Like the shit is ridiculous. And I remember a lot of people hit me up and was like, hey, you know, like you didn't have to post that up. And I was like, I did, because a lot of people fail to realize that skin disease that I battled, that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life, legitimately has hindered me in a lot of ways in wrestling, because people didn't understand. You feel me? People then try to understand. And then when I talked about it, it got ignored, because on the outside, people could only see that to their eyes that I was okay. And it was kind of that, if we can't see that you're hurting, how do we know that you're hurting? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was the worst. It was the worst. And I don't like feeling like I don't have a reason to lie about something, especially to do with my health, because baby, if nothing was wrong with my health, this would be totally different. You know, if I could wear short sleeves and like sleeveless shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I would, you know, and now I'm finally actually getting on the right page to where they've identified it. Finally came 13th year, and now just here recently we're finally on the right path. And like this was like 6 days in a hospital that was like horrible. Like bad, you know. And like I remember I was wrecked. Like I was just like I was crying because I was like, I didn't know what's going on, I didn't know what's happening. I like felt like I was dying, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to say nothing to anybody. So like in my mind, I'm knowing to do the one thing that I always do. My defense mechanism off of how I was raised, I automatically go into trying to make sure my friends and my people that are around me are okay. Because if it takes the concentration off of what I have going on and I'm helping them, then it won't bother me as much. And it was past that. Like I was just like, I don't think people really truthfully understood how beat down that I was. And it was like, I just wanted to talk about it. And I literally got rid of about 7 people over the 6-time duration, because when I wanted to talk and just to have a conversation, I was told to suck it up. That's life.
That's fucked up.
And hey, I'm here and I'm not gonna let you have a pity party. And that shit like put me in a mode and put me on an edge to where I didn't tell anybody. Like legit, I was so at the point to where I was like, if I didn't wake up, I didn't care, because my heart was just like crushed at how like certain shit and certain people who was supposed to been, you know, that fam just flipped. And the people that was supposed to be there, like Lovely, like DJ Barbecue and Latrell and Hitbox and Matessa and Savannah, no matter how much we say, shut the fuck up, Savannah, Savannah's always there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got like Tina Keys and like Phoenix. You got Trey. I will never forget. Massive shout out to We Love Wrestling. That is WELUV Wrestling. Go, make sure you go and follow them. You too. Make sure you go follow them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Follow them.
I'll follow
Great
them right now.
Great people. Make sure you go follow Pretty Heels as well. Like all day, every Shots of Wrestling as well. I'm trying to remember all my friends and everything, because like these are people that be putting out great content. And if y'all didn't hear me the first time when I said it, definitely follow Jabba Tears podcast. Like if you're gonna watch a podcast besides Venom podcast and Marks with Mice podcast, Jabba Tears, Marks with Mice, Venom podcast, like these are the podcasts that like not only do I be a part of, but like I love watching. And especially when Wilkins starts talking, yo, like he be yelling, but like he like yo, like it's great, because like it was him and Vicky Guerrero at WrestleCade. They took a picture and they was like, who do you think the loudest? I automatically went for him, because like watch, you go on Jabba Tears podcast, you gonna know which one is Wilkins. You gonna know which one. Trust me, you gonna know. And that's not a disrespect. That's like a mad shout out to him, and shout out to Janelle, and shout out to Izzy. Like shout out to all of them at Jabba Tears podcast. Like all the guys and everybody else. Like I fucking love everybody. It's pretty cool, man. Shout out to We Are Wrestling, Recombination Wrestling. If I didn't say that, I'm gonna say it again. Okay, cool. Oh. Fuck me. Shameful. Sorry. Massive shout out to fucking Battle Club Pro. Forgot about that. Joaquin, shout out to him. Man, I feel like I done fucked his name up, and if I did, I'm sorry.
Fuck, I do that shit all the time.
Because I don't be trying to, but like I know how people like, you know, pronounce their names, and then like they be like, man, you shut up, my man, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. My bad.
You know the worst for me is like when I have a band on and I know their band name, but I'll get like 3 people, and then like I'll like know like the guy that I've been in contact with, I'll know his name, and then like 2 other people will be there, and I'll totally forget, even though I've been talking to them for hella long, and I'm just like, oh shit. Sometimes I gotta Google it and like peek real quick. Like it's the worst.
And I be feeling bad because I'm like, bro, I'm really getting fucking old. Like that's the only thing. Because I'd be like, man, and I know these things, and my brain just be like, I like now I truthfully know what brain farts are.
You know what the worst? No, that you know what's more the most embarrassing thing for me has to be when I go to watch an event and then I bump into one of the wrestlers like after the event, but they're wearing like hella different clothes, and I don't want to walk up to them like, "Hey, you're so and so. What's up?" That's like the most embarrassing shit for me because it's like I hella want to.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Even for me, when I met people, like when I first met Charlie Haas and when he was at the time when he was still married to Jackie Gator, like I was at the DFW airport, working for Starbucks, and when I saw them come in, I automatically knew who they was. I don't know how it happened, but I automatically knew who they were, and I didn't make a big thing about it. So when they was talking to me, I scooted up. I was like, I know who y'all are, but I promise you I won't say
yeah.
You feel me? It's like, and hey, I don't have that job no more, so it's fine. Yo, I made sure like they like a medium, and I made sure to make both of them hoes large. Like it was like,
Yeah.
And so it's yeah.
It was bad. I was hella wanting to talk to D-Rogue like after his last match, and I like didn't want to bug him after the show. I was just like standing right next to him, and I was just like, I'm not gonna say nothing right now. I'll send him a DM later.
I tell you what, I'll make sure to host a spaces, and I'm gonna invite him in. I'm gonna be like, D-Rock, you watch you wrestle. So okay, if some of my friends are watching this, and I'm pretty sure y'all are, tag D-Rogue. D-Rogue, see this guy right here? Wait, hold on. No, now on my camera. Okay, so at the top, up top, you like right here. But when I point here, it's not pointing at you from me. But when I point here, it's pointing for me, at you. So I'm just gonna stay here. Hey, D-Rogue, this guy right here thinks you're fucking awesome, and he wanted to tell you that, but he didn't want to bug the shit out of you because he didn't want to come off like crazy and shit. So he gonna see you again when you wrestle, and he's just here for it. But I'm gonna let him tell you that. But this guy right here, go ahead, tell him.
I'm gonna see you next week, D-Rogue. I've been following you. I'm gonna see you at.
Whoa!
I'm just playing. Nah.
Okay. So all right. So what we gonna do? That wasn't great. You feel me? Like I helped you, and you literally just said, "I'm gonna see you next week, D-Rogue. I've been following you." Whoa.
No,
hold on.
I'm just
okay.
playing. I thought
How we gonna flip it? Okay. What you supposed to be like is, yo, D-Rogue, I know you're wrestling next week. I'm gonna be at that show. If cool, I would like to meet you because I'm a huge fan of yours. But you made it sound very.
No, I did.
Yeah,
I did that on purpose.
I'm gonna help you. See, like I'm and this is real shit. I'm not making fun of you. I mean, I'm laughing at you because that shit came off as.
I was trying to come off like that. I was playing. That's what I've been wanting to say to him. Because every time he goes to spaces, he jumps right out when we say his name. So I'm trying to be hella creepy.
Don't be hella creepy.
That's all good. I dapped him up last time I seen him at the event or whatever. I was talking to someone else and he came up and said something and I was like, yo man, you should come on the show. I did DM him and shit, but I didn't want to be like, D-Rogue, oh dude, I seen you, because he had this tag match with Kenny K last week or 2 weeks ago, and there's this cat, Jacob Fatu. I think it's his brother, Journey Fatu.
Yes, I do.
And Journey Fatu almost gave me a goddamn heart attack because he came out with so much energy and yelling, and I was chilling. I was on a good one. I had like a drink, and I was just chilling, and then next thing you know, Journey Fatu comes out yelling, fuck this motherfucker, like yelling like hella loud, and like shook me up. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, he got me. He had so much heat in there. Everybody was booing him hella hard, and it was like, oh my god, it was jarring, but it set the tone because it was the first match of the night. They set the tone for that whole fucking event.
It was a Jacob and D-Rogue.
It was Journey and I forgot who he was wrestling with, man, because there was so much. Oh no, it was what's his name? Fuck. See, I'm a piece of shit because I be forgetting names too. What's his name? Surza. It was Journey Fatu and Surza versus D Rogue and Kenny K. And Kenny K came out with the spine. And D Rogue came up there, you know, he's flipping everyone off like he does and shit. And he hugged my my fucking, it was my boy's first match ever that I brought him to. He's never been to a wrestling event. And D Rogue jumped up and like gave him a hug and it was like, thank you so much for coming. And like he came with hella energy. And my boy was like all like, what the fuck just happened, dude? Like that guy came out of nowhere and he fucking hugged me. Like he was tripping, but he was feeling it. He like got all pumped up from it and like, you know, it was killer. It was a great match. But yeah, that Journey Fatu, he came with so much juice out, just yelling and shit. His whole intro, he was pissed that Kenny K had sunglasses on. So he was like, fuck this motherfucker and his sunglasses. Fuck this shit. He's like yelling, like shaking the whole room when he's yelling. And then fucking he goes, should I do it? Should I do it? And someone handed him a pair of Lokes. And then everybody in the crowd's like, do it, do it, do it. And then he held them up for a second. And then he threw them on and went like that. And fucking everybody just lost their shit. And it was like, what the fuck? You know, I can't wait till that shit's on YouTube. Like that was like the dopest intro I think I've seen in a minute, you know. But yeah, no, shout out to you, D Rogue. I don't know if you're at West Coast Pro next week. I'm gonna be there doing a meet and greet. So if I bump into you, fucking, we gotta book it. I sent him a message for a booking, but I think he was busy or something, so he didn't get back to me. He said he was down. He was like, I'm down to come on, but
this is a whole lot better than the first time.
Yeah, no, that's what I said it like that on purpose. I was trying to be funny. I've been following you, D Rogue. Like, I'll be under your car at the next event, like Robert De Niro.
I'm gonna see you next week. I've been following you. Like, whoa, nah. See, if I wasn't cool, if I wasn't a friend, I'd be like, nah, I got to say something. Nah, you can't. Nah. Come on,
you ever seen that movie?
We're good.
You ever seen that movie in Cape Fear?
Yes.
That's how I'm gonna be following D Rogue around underneath the car.
You are such
a D Rogue. Oh shit! I don't even know him like that. I'm making jokes, but nah, man, you're very talented.
D Rogue's a good wrestler. Like he's a great wrestler, and he's also a good human being. You know what I mean? Like he's a genuine human being. Like he's a gentleman's gentleman. Like, and I ain't saying that because, you know, I'm cool with him, because I like to just get on him about being in his proper light skin feelings. Like all of my homeboys that are proper light skin, like I go in, and like honestly, I don't really be saying anything about it. I just be like, you proper light skin, and people just go up, and then they just start going up, and then when they go, I'm here for it. But like legit, like he's a great fucking person. You know what I mean? Like inside the ring and outside the ring. I haven't had the chance to wrestle D-Rogue. He's also on that list, you feel me, of somebody that I want to wrestle. But D-Rogue knows this, because we had this conversation on Instagram when I was part of one of the lives that him and his friends had. And I said it to him then, and it's the same thing now. It's gonna happen. If you would rather, you know, it'd be a tag match, that's fine. I have a tag partner, you know what I mean, who is like, you know, we're gonna fuck up the church's money anyway. So I'm you know, it's good. I'm not gonna announce who it is, but I'm saying it's good. It's great. I'm here for all of it. It's beautiful.
Hell yeah. You know, he's
shout out to D-Rogue.
Positive. I could just tell, like, from his vibration he gives off, he's a fucking good ass dude. You know, some people you just feel it on them, like they're good people. You know what I mean?
He definitely got the glow, but it's funny to get under his skin. It's the most greatest shit ever. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, yo, just like him and Lovely, when they be going back and forth, I'll be here for it, because I just
oh yeah,
they're best friends. So it's just the best shit ever. Yeah. And like it's just the greatest thing ever. I just be here for it. I love it.
That was like one of the first spaces I went to on Twitter. I never fucked with spaces. Like I'm more on Instagram, and when I see
spaces is something else. Oh, you know what I mean? Like spaces can be used for some good stuff. You just have some fucked up individuals that get on there and just want, you know, just doing it just to be an asshole, just want to like, just, you know, for no reason. You know what I mean? So it's but I get on there. I like to do it. People come in, and we just have a space. It's a safe space. We all hang out. We shoot the shit. My homeboy, DJ Bobby Q is what we call him. He has a soundboard and everything set up. So, it gets like a game show at any point in time. People come in, I'll start announcing them. Like we never know what's gonna happen. We never know who's gonna pop in or what. And like people just come in, and it's like it's like an audio cookout, legitimately. Everybody's came in, got together, just chilling.
Thank you for letting me in too. Like you give me permissions on your spaces. A lot of people I jump in and they're like, "Yo, I don't know who the fuck you are, so I ain't giving you no microphone." Like hell, people say that, and I'm like, "All right, I'll listen. I'll kick it and shit."
Well, you heard it's always great because I have people to give the disclaimer. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which is, look, come in, don't be disrespectful. You feel me? But what I don't like when people come to my space is they sit in my space. They hear what I'm talking about. They sit there and listen for about 30 minutes and then request to talk. And then when they get in, so what are we talking about? Are you fucking serious?
You've been here this whole time, motherfucker.
Oh, you've been here for 30 goddamn minutes.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And I'll be like, you know what? And then I'll just remove it from the space. Like I removed it from the whole fucking space. Until, you can't come back until I start a whole new space. That means you did that is a true timeout. Sit there, come back and try it again later.
Think about what you did.
Right, and that's the thing. A lot of people be mad at me, but like I put niggas in timeout in my spaces. Like if they're a speaker and they start acting crazy, I'm like, oh, so you think it's a game? You think? Click. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now you're listening. You want to try it again? I'm here all day. All day, it's not to be disrespectful because people know how I am, and like my homeboy Marshall Mice, he does it, and every time he does it, he start acting crazy, I remove him from goddamn speaker, and he'll come back. I apologize, my bad. Yeah. Black Devil, what's good? I see you down there. Somebody named Black Devil said LaLa. What's good, Chief?
Yeah, I try to keep myself I always choose my words very carefully, especially when hella people are watching, because I always want to be I know a lot of the time I'm making a first impression with people and shit, like they never heard of me, so I'm always trying to be I don't want to come off as hella crazy, but once I get comfortable with somebody, it's a wrap. I'm gonna start. You're gonna get all the crazy shit.
I chill. You feel me? Like legit. This is how I am. And when I'm on spaces, this is what I be doing 90% of the time. Doing this while playing a video game or smoking a blunt or watching wrestling while smoking a blunt while talking on spaces. I be doing about 4 or 5 things. I constantly right now I'm on 2 phones. I actually have on the PlayStation for God of War, but then also I changed the input and got it on the IWTV. So I'm always just my brain be going, so I can do more than one thing.
Yeah.
At once. So I'm just I'm everywhere, but I'm here because this is fun. This is cool. I haven't usually when I do podcasts, we have fun. But I don't want them to end, man, because we be in the zone, we be having fun, and we just be talking shit and just be just real. And I tell people, I'm like, look, you gotta ask me anything. I'm gonna answer it. And if I want to answer it, I'll let you know. More than likely, I'm an open book. I'll answer it 100% honest and be like, go for it.
Yeah, so that's the best way to be. I don't fuck with people that got PR or you got to go through their agent to book them, because it's okay, all right, now I got to sit here and read a fucking sheet of what I can and can't say, and then I'm like, you know what? If that person's already on that platform to where they're at that point, I don't even really want to have them on the show, because it's they're already up there. I'd rather just talk to real people that can just let loose and be real people and have a good time and shoot the shit. Black Devil says, he said, it's me, Alpha. Is that Alpha Zoe? Which Alpha? You know any Alpha?
I do, but take the high right now. Start trying to make me like overthink about it. Shit.
So you said you're into anime, you're into video games. What is like your favorite movie, or like, yeah, what's your favorite movie?
That's a plethora. That's
Yeah.
man. One of my favorite movies that's up at the top. It would be Harlem Nights, New Jack City.
Ooh.
I know some people feel about it. I don't care. Hoodlum, Five Heartbeats, Lean on Me, Remember the Titans, Devil in the Blue Dress, Mo Better Blues, Meteor Man. I don't care how bad. I don't care how bad this PG was. I don't care. Robert Townsend, my nigga. Meteor Man. That is because on everything that is righteous. When Shelton Benjamin had the Golden Boy standard and everything, and he's like when he had it, his mom, you know what I'm saying, who wasn't his mom, you feel me? Like, the first thing came in my head was Golden Lords. And like, if anybody don't know, think I'm playing, because you say you're gonna go and do this when this is over. Think I'm playing. Put Shelton Benjamin right here, bam. When he had the gold hair, you know what I'm saying, bleached gold hair, however it was, and then go on Google and type in Golden Lords from Meteor Man. You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. Put him right there, and I swear on everything that is holy, I'm not lying to you. Not lying to you. And people are like, wow, you fucking that. It's a fact. It's a fact. I love that movie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are my main movies. Oh, Can't Be It Coming to America. Cool Runnings. Waiting to Exhale. Like, we just saw a re-edition of Waiting to Exhale, thanks to Brandy Rhodes. Shout out to her having a Angela Bassett moment off of Waiting to Exhale. I was here for it. That shit, I wasn't here for it, because that shit, like, I watched it and I'm sitting there like, Brandy, that's too much. Brandy, that's too much. Brandy, that's too much. And then she lighted, and then Cody went, and I was like, oh. And then like what made it worse is that there was no look of concern on her face. She was like that one little gift on Twitter. And when you type in evil grin, is that one little kid just turn around?
Yeah.
Like, and then you see when she got in, she looked at him and was like, I'm sorry. But it was like, no. So like, I brought my son in here. I said, hey, let me show you what happened real quick. I said, sit down. I said, watch this. So he's watching. She slides in his head. Stop. 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 That's too much. No. Stop. Don't you. And then right when he hit the table, my son said, oh, he started like, I was like poor, like, I felt so bad for Cody's back, my G. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like even no matter how the spot, whatever, like legit, no, I
Yeah.
don't like to see any wrestler get hurt like that. You know
That
what I'm saying? Like legit. And
yeah.
like that hurt, but bro, her face and her reaction though was just like, damn, dog. Like that's how you feel like damn, like and then it's like everybody was like, yeah, they both caught on fire. I'm like, nah, bro. Cody caught on fire. Andrade got a little on his chest because Cody was still on fire. You feel me? But
Yeah.
like that whole back, Cody took a back by himself through a fucking burning table.
Tell me
Legit.
tell me why that's the first result on Google Images now. If you look up Cody Rhodes, it's him above the fire. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been through a burning table. Yes, it's a fact. There's a video out there. Good luck trying to find it though.
Oh, I'm gonna find that.
But there's a video out there. I went through a burning table. It was at my request. I wanted to. Like I said, I liked hardcore shit. You know what I mean? Like I am a true fan of death matches. Certain people and certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like not all. Onita. Oh my God, that man right there, yo. Whew. Nothing but my respect. Nothing but my respect. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nothing. When I seen how they do death matches in Japan, I was like, yeah.
That
When I would
those
watch
motherfuckers.
when I would watch Masada, and he be I'd be like, bro, or like Necro Butcher, like
That guy is fucking.
Necro Butcher was I called Uncle Dylan. He was I was able to before like things got crazy. I was able to hang out with him and like really like learn some stuff and sit under him and just chill the fuck out with him, man. And I remember he told me, he's like, "We're gonna go to Japan, huh?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, learn how to tuck your chin and fall on your neck a lot." I said, "What?" He said, "That's it. They're just gonna drop on your fucking neck all the time." He's like, "You better just learn how to." He's like, "Just get used to it."
Better be
And
doing
like,
360
I was like,
pile drivers off the top rope and shit.
I said, "Okay." He's like, "You still want to wrestle?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Good shit, then." And no, and like, like I've had the pleasure of meeting and getting to know a lot of people in this business that, man, I never thought that I would. And I can say that I've met some of my heroes in good light more than bad light. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'm good there. So far we're good, more good than bad.
You ever meet David Heath? Gangrel?
No, I want to though. My brother works for him. By the way, shout out to my brother. They are the OVW Tag Team Champions. Dark Clouds to get bundles. And goddamn, he gonna punch me in the esophagus because I forgot the tag team name. No. Dark Clouds is the tag team, but I forgot the tag team partner's name. Is it Harry? I think it is. Don't get mad at me, bro. You see me. Shout out to my brother to get bundles. I love him to death. He's doing his thizzle respectfully. Okay.
That's
There you
over in
go.
Florida, right? That's where Gangrel's is based out of, I think, right now, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I believe so.
I seen it. I seen wrestling school. That's. I wish they would. I wish there was like just a YouTube channel where you could watch people training, but like, cause that shit is so crazy. But it's like so fucking. Like I seen like an exercise where they're like, oh, roll 3 times across the shit, get on the top rope, and then do a axe handle smash to the outside onto the pad onto somebody, and I'm just like,
Cardio,
whew.
cardio, cardio,
Yeah.
man. Like you That's the one thing that so like even when you ain't got nothing left, you still gotta look like you got something left. You know what I mean? Like even if
Yeah.
you tired, you can't look tired. You know, like you can't just all of a sudden just
Yeah.
sloppy now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You gotta like
It's fucked up. Uh, I had Tony Vargas, one of those cats I was telling you about. I had him on here, and he said that he went and did like a one of those things where you get like your match evaluated by pros and shit or whatever. And he went and did his thing, and he was a big fan for hella long of Bret Hart, and Bret Hart used to do that shit where he'd look at the camera or like look out at the crowd and go, you know, and take that big ass breath. And he said he would do that too because he really like, you know, he tried to emulate him. If he could do it, it's the best thing. And they told him at the end during his evaluation, hey man, you got to work on your cardio. And he was like, he didn't you know say nothing back, but he was like, fuck. He's like, I'm just cutting that out of one of the things that I do, you know, like to the crowd. Like fuck.
wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, I got cardio for days. I could go fucking do this shit 5 more times. Like, but that deep breath, it like, I, I, I can't. I don't know. That shit just blows my fucking mind. You know the shit that y'all do in that fucking in those rings. That shit just like, I fucking fuck. I throw my back out trying to like find my phone under my bed and shit. You know, like what did you do like prior to getting into pro wrestling? Like when you were younger, did you do sports and shit? Like
Man, so I actually where I went to school at, I couldn't do football. But then on top of that, like I'm a preacher's kid, and like during that time, my mom's religion was Pentecostal, and if anybody knows Pentecostal, everything's the devil. So I didn't wear my first pair of pants until I was 18 years old.
damn.
Uh, let's say 17, going into 18. It was hell. Like legit. You know, like I gotta see like other other girls like got like little like little shorts and like it's a skirt and shorts and stuff. I can't wear none of that. None of that. Yo, when I finally got my first pair of pants, yo, business suits, like yo, pantsuits. That's it. Like pants. Like I wasn't trying to get dressed to save my fucking life
Yeah.
at all, yo. I was over it. Like, no, I'm done, bucko. That is it.
Damn, that's fucking wild. No pants. I don't know how I don't know how I'd function without pants. But
I
you're
mean, you
all
function
pants.
fine. You're a dude. You're not supposed to,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're
Fuck.
not supposed to have.
What's my other option? Shorts? Like fuck, I'll be cold as fuck. If I'm wearing nothing but shorts all the time. I need pants. Pants are crucial to me. I mean, not maybe. Well, sweatpants. That's pants. That's still pants. Like fucking. Yeah, I'm fucked. But yeah, that shit's fucking wild. Fuck, I had something hella good that I was just thinking of saying. I forgot.
Go ahead.
I was like, what's I gonna say? We're talking about pants, and then yeah. So you said you played a little football, or you be like on the
ROTC,
yeah.
ROTC football. Um, I was always trying to be like, I was always in physical shit, man, because like I was so sheltered, bro. So like when I finally got a chance to just spread my wings and fly, I just went crazy, yo. Like
Yeah.
like it was. Yeah, I literally actually I had went to Job Corps, and in the process of me going to Job Corps, I was actually taking college courses as well at Langston University, Oklahoma. And around that time, my mother had 3 back surgeries. I literally watched my mother go through a lot, and I always said that once I got to the point to where I was bringing the money where I could take care of my mom, I could put my mom and my kids into a house and take care of them. Like I'm trying to pay back all the times that I watched my mom suffer to make sure take care of me, you know what I mean? And even, held down the fort while I was traveling, when with my son and my daughter, so like I try to make sure to take care of my mom the best way that I can, you know what I mean? Because I love my mom. I love my kids as well. So I try to make sure and to be able to put them in a house. Everybody have their own room. Like everybody have their own stuff. Like we're not sleeping on air mattresses no more. Everybody has their own beds and TVs, everything. Everybody is good. Going through little things here and there, but what family doesn't? But even still, then like my family is taken care of, and that's like the major thing that like I care about. As long as they're good, everything else is easy peasy.
Hell yeah, that's the most important thing, and I hella feel that. Like, fuck, I used to like live in my car and shit. When I was young, I didn't know where the fuck. You know what was crazy? When I was 21, I didn't think I was gonna make it past 23. Like that's literally the mindset that I had at that point. I was like just wilding out, fucking going all over the place, driving everywhere. I used to do music and shit too, and that was the thing. I was like big on that conspiracy shit, and I was like, well, they're gonna kill me for the shit that I'm saying, so I'm about to just go around and not give a fuck about shit. I was hella into that like Illuminati shit or whatever. So I was like,
I didn't have to stay in my car, but like I didn't want to. Like once I left Texas, I didn't want to go back. I always felt like that if I didn't get where I needed to get to outside of Texas as wrestling, and I had to come back to wrestle Texas because I can't wrestle nowhere else. That was gonna be it for me. And like even though like I have a primary place here, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
family is always, we always had a place to stay. Always had our own, whether it was apartment or like now a house, it is what it is. Um, but like I really wanted to make sure that God damn it. I forgot what I was saying. I lost my whole train of thought.
you were talking about. So I'd said that I was like up in my car for a minute, and like I hella feel like that kind of shit. But you said
Accurate,
you always had
1996.
somewhere to stay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
always had somewhere to stay, but I still stayed in my car when I was like traveling and everything. Like, and when things got bad, or like if I was staying with somebody, and then all of a sudden they pulled some crazy shit and I had to leave
yeah,
or whatever. Like
that's the
instead of just
worst.
like driving all the way back home, it's like, nah, bro, I
Mm-hmm.
can't. Like I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. And
I
then certain shit happened, bam, no car. Well,
stay
shit.
stay on couches and shit like in the early
Yo, couch
20s.
surf,
Straight up,
legitimately couch
same
surfing, just
here.
like just trying to make sure that I can keep it together just enough to get everything situated while I'm on the road, that I'm still good to where I can still travel and still get these other bookings on top of these other bookings and still have some money coming in, and still at the same time trying to get these logos so I can go ahead and get this merch up. Because if I get some merch up, then that's overly extra money. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially, I'm saying, if people are gonna want it, boom, there it is. But then it's like, shit, see this shit happen.
yeah.
Brief intermission. This has been the longest intermission that I've had in my wrestling career.
Yeah.
Like especially like just like not having nothing but this. Like I've had to deal with other sections, but bro,
No.
this one right here like drug me down, and so it's like now I'm
You
I'm ready to
you
have fun.
hell yeah. And the thing
Trying
is
to have
too,
fun now.
you got to take care of you too, It's like you got to like that's
I
the
have
biggest
to.
thing. When you said that shit about like, having no one to reach out to, and then when you did, they try to dismiss you, like that's what? Like it's fucked up to say it, but it's like it's good that you got to see people's reaction to that kind of shit, because if they're gonna be like that during then, imagine if there was a time where you like, you know, because you really needed them, you know what I mean? But imagine if it was like an even, like, I can't even think of a crazier situation, but it's, you know, you got like like you said, seasons come, you know, and it's like you got to weed people out at certain times and shit. And I, for me, like, yo, when you posted that shit on Twitter, I wanted to like it to support you, but I don't want to like that shit because it's a negative, you know. I don't want you to be, oh, he likes that this shit's happening. Like, that's the way that I feel. Like, I'd rather choose my words.
I used to feel like that when I used to like see other people post stuff they're going through, and I would like it, and I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
I hope they don't think like I'm liking the fact that like they're going through this. Like, that's not what I'm liking. Like, I hope they know that I'm liking to say, hey, you know, we're here. But you know,
Yeah.
and it's a thing of, I just want to bring awareness. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are going through and have this skin disease, and it's a bitch. And like and I tell people all the time, like, try to pronounce it, like, not pronounce it, but spell it. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But it's hidradenitis suppurativa. The only way you're gonna understand what I'm saying, go on Google, type in what is HS.
Yeah.
If you go on Google and you type in what is HS, you're gonna see exactly what it is. And that shit is a pain.
Yeah.
In the ass.
And you shouldn't have to deal with that kind of shit alone. You know, you should be able to, you know, get support from people. And, you know, like, fuck, when I'm at my worst, like, and I got a very small circle, you know, like, I got like
That's
maybe
where I'm
two
at now.
people.
Like I got my peoples, like I got my babies, like, and like all those people that I mentioned that come into spaces, like, I love them to death, you know, like that's my fam, you know. And
Yeah.
I met a lot of them on Twitter,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that we end up knowing a whole bunch of people together, and it's a small world after all, so that makes it even, you know, more better. And so like the people that I needed to be there end up being there, and the people that I didn't need in my life got taken out.
Yeah,
You
they
get what I'm
revealed
saying?
themselves.
That part. So I'm happy, and I'm blessed that I have the people that I do have in my life, and overly appreciative.
And I'm a firm believer in, you know, we go through everything in life for a reason, and that it's all part of our story, and it shapes who we are. You know what I mean? Like, you know, my uncle, he passed away, you know, when I was really young, and I remember like it was his last like couple years or whatever, and I asked him, like, you know, are you scared, man? He had a bad liver, you know, and I was like, you know, are you scared of like all this shit, like, you know? And he told me, he said, when God doesn't close doors without opening a new one for you. You just got to find it and open it, you know, or find it and go through it. Like, and that's the realest shit, you know. You're going to be a hell of a lot stronger person after going through what you go through, and it's going to give you more fucking grit when you step in there and you do what you love. And as you tackle life, just shit in life that comes on, everything, it makes any other problems in life smaller, you know. And like, it's fucking rough. It's crazy as fuck, but you know, it's crazy that we even get to experience existing and shit too. So, and you know, I 100% support and love fucking, you know, I send nothing but positive vibes to you. You know, you ever got any fucking stress on your mind, fucking shoot that shit my way. I don't put people on blast for shit, for being human. You know what I mean? Like,
But no, I'm about to go back to wrestling. So
hell yeah.
all that's gonna be Gucci. You feel me?
You're
like,
gonna let it all out in the ring, and that shit's
hey,
gonna be off
just like old times. That's why, like, I'm like, yo, I'm coming back, and like I want them hitters. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I want to wrestle Chris Dickinson, like, legit. Like, yo.
I just came to ask if I could go to the park at 12.
That's fine, because you got your phone. It's Gucci. So, My son. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like he just scared us. Like he just. All right.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I can't believe I got a kid coming. You had no idea how much I was tripping like when I heard. I was like, yo, like I realized the gravity of that shit. You know what I mean? Like when I heard that, cuz it's something I've like always thought about and it never was like reality for me or something that I think would like be possible, and then
Right.
fucking next thing you know, I'm like, "Oh shit." Like this shit ain't about me no more. Lightweight, like I don't like pretty much like I know people say that you don't like really, it doesn't really hit you until you hold them for the first time. How did it feel? This is a personal ass fucking question. This shit's hella going off the rails. Sorry, LaLa, but how did it feel holding, your son for the first time in your life? Like what was going through your head and how did you feel?
Man, bro, that was some shit, dude. Like, fuck. Like, this heathen, like, I love him to death, but this nigga here gave me heartburn out the ass, bro. Like, legit. Like, bro, like, oh, like, I had weird ass cravings that I couldn't explain. Shit just, it was so much. Like, I was literally in the hospital, like, majority of my pregnancy with him. Because like I end up getting like the Braxton Hicks fucking contractions. Like he was kicking my ass, dude. And when they was like, all right, do you want to just have that? No, fuck that. You stick me on my back because yo, this shit's gonna pause this for because it's like yo. And then like
Damn.
when I held him, I cried. So like you was a little nigga give me so much problems. I love you, but damn, man, you the one that was doing all this, And then the way I found out with my daughter was I was still wrestling.
Really?
I was still wrestling. I had no idea, no fucking idea at all. And then finally, like, I went to the hospital. I wasn't feeling good, and it was a hospital that I always go to. And she was like, "Hi, Tyrus." I was like, "Hey." So what's going on? And I told her what's going on, and they checked and everything. And so how's our wrestling going? Oh, good. I actually just got back from Marshall and all this and everything. She's like, good. She's like, so what would you do if you're in the final you was pregnant? I was like, shit, no more wrestling. She's like, well, I guess there's no more wrestling. I said, I know you fucking lying. And like, yeah, legit. And like, I was legit 4 weeks. I was 4 weeks pregnant, and I was like, you mean to tell me I was beating the fuck out of motherfuckers? I was, like I wasn't trying to be like, like I wasn't trying to put a child in there. I didn't fucking know, but I was fucking bitches up pregnant.
Yeah. That's hella funny. Yeah, we found out at like it was like 5 weeks, and it was just the nausea was the thing, and it just didn't go away. And I fucking knew as soon as that I was like, yo, I'm bringing hella tests, like we're gonna find out fucking today. And then we found out, and I was like, this is real, okay. Like, and now I'm just in that stage of getting ready and preparing and shit. They say nobody's ever really ready, but I'm like, I'm gonna be as ready as I can.
No matter how ready you're gonna get, you're still not gonna be ready because having a kid is a whole different experience. You feel me? And especially if you're gonna be in there doing the birth, if it's not a C-section, you seeing all of that, you seeing all that, you're gonna be like,
well, if Journey Fatu can get my heart rate to go up and give me an adrenaline dump while I'm sitting in the crowd, I'm probably gonna pass out in the fucking hospital.
Probably so. It's okay. They have a lot of people there to catch people like y'all when y'all pass out, so you're good.
Yeah.
You want to fight though?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
But I got like 10 more minutes left in me.
All right, for sure.
Give me what you got.
All right. Rapid fire. What's your favorite color? No, I don't know. Shit.
Purple.
Purple? Hey, I like purple too. I like purple and green. Green was my first favorite color, and then purple was my second as I got older.
Purple, royal blue, gold, green. Of course, green because green. And you can never go wrong with black. Respectfully.
Yep.
All right, come on, bring it.
All right. Shit. What's your favorite like kind of meat to eat? Like when you're talking, I'm talking like, all right, we're having a barbecue. DJ Barbecue's cooking up. DJ Barbecue's cooking up a meal, and he got everything on the spread. What are you grabbing first?
Right when you said what kind of meat, yo, you know what? Fuck it. If it's a barbecue, like I'm going for either the beef hot dogs or I'm going for the beef ribs because like I don't do pork. So yeah, beef, chicken, yeah, all those kind of things.
You said you like,
no.
huh?
Oh no, he hit Shane. Oh, but that's when he died. Okay, it makes sense. Zuka King posted up when he caught Shane with one. Shout out to once again. Shout out to Zuka King. Zuka. Shout out to Montana Black. That's my homie G Slice Skillet Dog. You feel me? Can't forget him for nothing. That's the homie. Okay. Come on, keep coming.
Swerving Irving Diaz said anime. You said you like Jujutsu Kaisen. You like DBZ. Now
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
I like Black Butler. What was it? The one with the Immortal King? What was the name of it? The Daily Life of the Immortal King. What is the one that we watched with the dude that touched the hand and goes back in time? I think it was Tokyo Revenge, yeah. Like that crime.
Oh yeah. My wife was hella into that show for a minute where the dude goes back in time and he's like
Record of Ragnarok. I love Record of Ragnarok.
Have you seen Baki? Yeah. Baki.
Both of them.
Kengan Asura.
Asura.
That's hella like Baki. Yeah.
What is? Oh, yo! I tell people go watch Hellhound. That just came out. That shit fucked us up, but definitely go watch it. I watched Seven Deadly Sins.
You watch One Piece at all? There's like a million episodes of that.
Okay, so I started watching One Piece. And I stuck with it until I stopped at episode 100. And it pissed me off because I thought I was at least in the second season and I was still in season 1. And that alone almost gave me an anxiety attack. I was like, fuck. Like, man, I mean, it got to some good parts, but God damn, dude. Like, this is.
Yeah.
I just haven't got there yet. Like I'm still trying to give it a chance, but
you got to check out. So it's not out yet.
Naruto.
Naruto. Yep.
But and then for me, Trigun. That's actually one of my favorite animes. Vash Stampede. That's my G.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. I love Full Metal Alchemist. Attack of Titan. I actually watched all of My Hero Academia. Yo, I need Amazon Prime to go ahead and run back this Invincible
Oh yeah,
season 2.
Season 2's out. Is that out?
No, it's not.
Not yet. Oh yeah,
I need it.
Have you seen that show,
I'm
The
waiting
Boys?
for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that one, and then I'm waiting for fucking Record of Ragnarok, which is gonna be sometime next year. Like, yo, come on.
Yeah. I know I hate that shit when you're waiting for another season. The worst is when you got to wait every week for an episode. That's why I love it when they drop everything at once. Like, I could not do that as a kid. Yo, you know how long Goku was on Snake Way when I was a kid? And I had to watch that shit every Saturday. I'm like, he's still running on this fucking snake path? Like, god damn.
It's too much. Too much.
There's one that's coming soon. You're gonna like it. It's called Chainsaw Man. Everybody's talking about it. They got the books right now, but they don't have the anime yet.
My son said he already watched the house. He said it's all right.
It already came out? I didn't even know they.
He read it.
Oh, he read it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's popping right now. Everyone's like, it's like one of the hot ones.
I love Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer's lit too. We got. Oh wait, I had the box set ordered, but I couldn't get it. Yeah. Well, anything? Well, shit. I mean, you want to plug anything? In particular, you're making your return, and then we got anything you want to throw out there? Anyone you want to call out? You want to cut a promo on somebody? Whatever. You know, however you want to wrap up, you can take it home.
Things like that to me. I hate and love when y'all do that to me. At the same time, honestly, go support Black-owned businesses. I'll start off like that. And I'm not gonna be like all of them, because there's some Black-owned businesses, they mean, and some of them ain't right. You feel me? You know, like the good Black-owned businesses, go support. Go support them. The podcast, like I said, Jobber Tears podcast, Marks with Mikes, Venom podcast, Shots of Wrestling. If I'm forgetting y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. Definitely a massive shout out to Faye Jackson, my sister. I love her to death. Tasha Steele, lovely. I hope you start feeling better. I hope you everything that's supposed to go how it needs to go goes perfectly. Shout out to DJ Barbecue. Shout out to Phoenix. Shout out to Latrell. Latrell and Hitbox. They're the proper light skins. You know what I'm saying? I get it in them on like Ultimate. Actually, Hitbox is the proper light skin. Like he like I feel like he deceived me. Like he talked like he was very dark skinned, and then he posted up a picture of how light he was. I was upset. I felt like I was ran amok. But no, for real. That's the homie. So shout out to him. Shout out to Savannah. Shout out to Spanish. Shout out to Chandra. Shout out to everybody that comes and hangs out with me in my spaces. Can't forget Ashton. Actually, shout out to that whole crew. Overkill. I think it's Overkill 2.0. I believe. If I'm not accurate, let me say the names that I do know, which is Ashton Starr, David Ali, Danny Jordan, Carly Bravo. I don't know who else, but I know it's them. And shout out to them. The Rest is on there. Shout out to them as well. Shout out to NAAW, Jabari. Always brings people with him, and he supports Black wrestling and Black wrestlers, and that's amazing. Shout out to Cam. Hey, yo, Cam, where the hoes at? I had to do it for him. I had to do it for her. So like, I hope he gets to see that. shout out once again, like I said, to Hoodfoot. He out here doing things,
Yeah.
and he's killing it. And I wish him nothing but the best. It's ICW, right?
Yep, ICW.
I want to make sure because like I was okay. Massive shout out to ICW. Like I have had by far a blast. Real shit. Go and fucking purchase IWTV. Okay, it's $10 a month. If you get tired of watching WWE and or you want to take a break or you want to take a break from AEW or whatever, and matter of fact, if you don't even want to take a break and you just want to watch more wrestling than WWE and AEW, there's IWTV. A lot of indie, a lot of wrestlers that honestly you should be watching. Like it's a plethora of a lot of promotions to where you get to see a whole bunch of wrestling and you get to see a whole bunch of nice black wrestlers doing what they do best. You feel what I'm saying? Like legit, I'm here for it all. There's also Title Match. There's also Fight TV. There's also Bleach Report. Shout out to Jaws and Navarro, Isaiah Bronner. I hope I'm saying your last name right. I'm so sorry, bro. Shout out to Pretty Boy Smooth. I like to give him shit because I told him I want my match, but he won't give it to me. He refuses to give me my match, but he gonna give me my match. He's 6'9". He can give me my match. It's gonna be fine. And if not, I'm gonna keep fucking with him about it respectfully. But shout out to my trainer, Steve DeMarco. I love you, man. Thank you for like teaching me the knowledge and the way to stay humble no matter what. That is the most instrumental thing that I'll forever take. If it wasn't for him like always being hard on me because he wanted the best, I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am and had the opportunity to soak up so much knowledge by other people that I was able to get in the ring with, and other people that I was able to train with, and other people that I was able to learn from, you know, man and female, which was, I can't even begin to like explain it. Just shout out to everybody that's fucking with me. If I haven't said it again, I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to STP. Shout out to Shane Taylor Promotions. I can't keep saying it enough. Shout out to STP. Shane Taylor Promotions, Shane Taylor, Ron Hunt, Moses, Big Bag, Kaiju, motherfucking O'Shea Edwards. You feel me? And you can't forget Khan because, you know, just, and they all handsome. You feel me? Like all my homies G Slice Skiller Dogs, I'm overly proud of them. They're doing their thizzle. You know what I'm saying? They fucking up all the church's money for a good thing. Massively shout out to them. Massively shout out to TME once again. Duke Davis and Gannon. Shout out to them, doing big things. Make sure y'all go follow them. If y'all haven't, y'all need to. Shout out to the King of Districts, Jordan Blade and Il O'Neill. Make sure you go and massive shout out to Willow Nightingale. Massive shout out to Alex Kane. That's my boy. I'm overly proud of you. Massive shout out to, what was it? Willow Nightingale. Said that. Shout out to Darius Carter. It's when I finish handling this other situation at BCW, Darius, me and you are gonna have a match. That's it. I'm not gonna sit here and go to a whole bunch of reasons. Just know, I've said it once. This is me saying it, not being medicated, of sound, mind, and body. When I show up to BCW, January 21st, when I'm done with my situation, I'm gonna see you. And we're gonna have a nice conversation. And then after that, Il O'Neill, whenever you're ready to run this, I'm right here waiting. I'll gladly see you later. after that. And anybody else that wants to, feel free to hop on my Miss What That Lariat Do tour back into professional wrestling. Please slide in my DMs and let me know, and I will be happy to grant your request. It's pull-up season. Whoever wants to smoke, let's go. I'm here for it. Open challenge. Whoever want it. And yeah, and a massive shout out to my mother for having me. Shout out to my kids, my son, and my daughter. Shout out to my kids in wrestling as well. Shout out to my nephew, who's I'm only proud of. He's about to face AJ Grace, so shout out to Sean Campbell. Don't die, please. Like, for real. And make sure y'all keep your eye on Jocelyn Navarro. She out here beating the fuck out of people for the culture, and it's an amazing thing. And you should definitely be watching it. You should definitely be watching Queen Bee as well. And definitely go watch Bussy. You know what I'm saying? Effie and Alley Hatch. Definitely go watch them. They fucking up the scene. MSP also Beyond is fucking up the scene. So all my people, I love y'all to death, and I appreciate everything that y'all have done to help me and to keep me where I need to go. If I forgot you, it's no disrespect. I am at that level where I'm gonna take my black ass to sleep. But I love y'all so very much, and thank you for having me. Thank you for pretty much just letting me be me and just have fun. Like, I love this. If you ever want me to come back on again, like, I'm always be down to come back and shoot the shit with you. Like, this was overly fucking fun.
Hell
You feel
yeah.
what I'm saying? And congratulations again on becoming a father. You know what I mean? And buy my shirts at What a Maneuver on top of these dope ass shirts, on top of TME shirts, and let's try to get TME the sponsorship with Gatorade, because
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'll throw the links down in the description under here for anybody catching this after the live. LaLa, thank you so much for making it here. You're ruthless in the ring, but you got a big heart, and you really showed it tonight on the show, and I'm really glad I got to know you better. And we'll be up in spaces, and I definitely love to have you back on the show. Everybody follow this fantastic woman doing big things, about to make a fantastic fucking run in 2022 and kick some ass.
Respectfully.